Yo, it's your boy HUN Tizzy and we're back again. It's the Golden Era UK Rap Podcast. You know what I'm saying, fam?
On, fam.
And this time we got a special guest. You know what I'm saying, fam? Like, I'm going to get into it, but let me do the necessary stuff that I normally do.
Yeah, come on, man. I'm here for it, man.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to wrap it up quickly, though. You know what I'm saying? But, like, yeah, big up everyone at home. Hope you're, like, doing good and, you know what I'm saying? Like, trying to stay healthy and all that. You know what I'm saying? Enjoying the sun while it's here. And like, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Algorithm shit. Send it round. Share. You know what I'm saying? Show some love. Yeah?
Show some motherfucking love. Son.
Yeah, man. Show some love. Big up GCP, big up No Invite, big up Consume London, big up Wagwan.
Come on, man.
Do you know what I'm saying? All wrapped up.
Done, no, man.
All wrapped up, yeah, because it's one of them ones where it's just me and you. You know what I'm saying? That sounds mad, but
of course.
you know what I'm saying? Like on a podcast thing.
Podcast,
do you know what I'm saying?
Come on. You know? You get me?
Get it back into order. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like, yeah. This is like a special one, yeah? And not only is it a special one, it's one like that it's a long time coming, but it's already happened.
They don't know what.
They don't know what. Like, this is someone that like I filmed in series 1.
Yeah.
And Hunt fucked up. I was just starting.
Do you know how mad it is, bro? I was driving down here and I was thinking, fam, it's been like nearly 2 years since we did that.
That's why it's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
Perfect timing, bro.
It's good that it's happened like this because, like, half the stuff that I spoke about with you, because I'd never got to watch it back.
You wouldn't even remember it, innit?
I haven't. Do you understand what I'm saying? But at the time, I was just starting. I don't know what episode. Maybe it was like episode 5 or something.
Yeah, it was around that because I think you only had like paper pabs.
Do you get what I'm saying?
He's
episode 4.
Yeah.
So it's probably like, so I've got you in for episode 5. I've gone home with the little camera.
Remember it?
Yeah, I've pressed what I thought was play, hooked it up to my TV, and there's nothing there, bro.
Bro, you know it's all love though. I had to pull back through. You get me? Like proper. Trust me, car. I know the vibes. I've been. You know what, bro? Even before we get into it, I've been through the same situations with my podcast. Yeah. So I understand exactly how this shit goes. Yeah. It's never personal. It's always business. But you know, even like I just dropped an episode with Seco Billy from Treyway. Yeah. And bro, this is someone that's gonna tell the story of 6ix9ine and what happened and all that. Yeah. Fam, man, get home and there's like missing parts of the footage and that.
Oh, allow it. Fam.
You get me all the way from America, fam.
What, he came from America?
No, I went to New York and did it out there. Yeah.
And then you've come back.
Bro, the corrupted files and all that, fam. Oh, yeah, so I resurrected what I could, but I know the game basically.
Yeah,
I understand it, fam.
It's nasty, it's horrible.
Yeah, no time like God's time, bro.
Yeah, there was, but you know what I'm saying? That like it's aligned, stars have aligned, and like, everyone's
it makes more sense now.
More.
Yeah, it makes way more sense.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, you're not just here for podcast though. Do you know
especially because of what your platform's on.
Yeah, this is the golden era. This is like a platform where we big up all of the people that was doing whatever they was doing in that time frame.
This is where you come if you can really talk rap. UK rap. If you can't talk about...
If you was there as well and you played a part, you did something, you was rapping, maybe you was doing... maybe you was the DVD man in it. Like
anything.
Everyone. Yeah. The DJs. All of the people...
Everyone played a role, fam, innit? You had Zach up here as well, remember? Back in season 1.
Yeah, man. Do you understand what I'm saying, innit? So, like, like, I feel like you're someone that, from my memory, was like, okay, cool. There wasn't a lot of West London at this time,
Yeah, facts.
There wasn't a lot of West London representatives. And the ones that we did think was from West, we found out after they were from Northwest.
I remember that as well.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I remember that, bro. People thought like Bashy was from West and that back in the day. And that.
Do you understand what I'm saying? And it's like, no, Northwest, West, all right, cool. So when I found people from West, I kind of, okay, cool. There's not that many of them, but let me see what they're saying so they can add to this thing. You know them ones? I listen to the South, man, the East man, the North man. What about the West man? You know what I'm saying?
That's a real shit, bro. I remember them times.
That's them times. And I remember like a lot of like Sbtv because they were from West. Yeah. So they used to represent for West. Rest in peace, Jamal.
Yeah, man.
You understand
Rest
what
in
I'm
power,
saying?
man. Yeah, man.
So you're someone that I just remember seeing predominantly. Like, I feel like you was a team player for Sbtv. I don't know. Like,
That's a fact.
But that's why you've been brought here. So you
that's a fact. That it's weird that you say that. Still, two things actually I'll get into. And you know what? This is for the people that might disagree as well. I don't give a fuck, bro. I think if I wasn't from West and I was like an E shooter, I would have blown like how all them other youths gets and that blew and that. Real talk. They're gonna look at this like, what? I swear down, my man. Blood. Imagine I'm all the way in Hayes, fam.
Yeah.
Which is like Purple Haze is all the way over the end of West, past Ealing and you get me, them sides and that. Yeah. Even people from Bush, because I grew up around Bush and Grove a lot, back and forth. So I was actually known in them areas, them times as well, to be about. Yeah. But people then would be like, oh, your yard's far, blood. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Like we had our own thing going on in Hayes, which is like an equivalent to like a Thornton Heath in South.
Okay.
Where it's another 20 minutes out from Bricky, but it's still ghetto.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? So.
But listen, cuz, let's not go too far. I wanna.
Nah, but I just want them to know.
No.
You see, if Wiley lived near me, fam.
Yeah.
Because Wiley showed me love. That's why I'm bringing it up, actually.
Yeah.
He bust me on a lot of moves and
there's some
avenues and target and that.
It just wasn't like.
Yeah, cuz.
You know what I'm saying?
Two things. They think West, posh youths, they don't even believe that you lot are seeing what you're seeing over there and that. And then the other thing is the cosign. It's not there.
Yeah.
Really. I had like
I didn't understand it at the time. I just knew that it was like, where's. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
100%. It's a fucking great way to start, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Sick conversation because people from outside didn't know that.
Without further ado, I'm gonna let you introduce yourself.
Oh shit, we ain't even done the intro.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, that's how you know this one's gone heavy on the rap info already. You get me? Boom, it's your boy ASB. You know what I mean? Real Talk, True Stories podcast, waviest podcast in the UK, best in the business. Here with my brother. You get me? I'm the guest today, though. Yes. It's a good intro still. You get me? It's a good intro.
Man.
You see
it's
it?
Overdue. You
know
what
man.
I'm saying,
100, bro. I've always had a lot of respect for you as a person outside of the music.
Vice versa, though.
Yeah, fam. That's why it's like, for me, season 1, I pulled up quick. Like, let's do it, bro. Fuck it, man.
Yeah,
do you get it? Like,
messed up.
Nah, but I already knew about you, innit? Because I had tunes with Propane.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I already knew about UK Overstood, Jay and that, the people that filmed and that.
Come on.
So I kind of knew who you were.
Yeah.
And then when it's like, man, Instagram was a thing.
Yeah.
Always followed each other in it and just kept it normal, bro. You get me? So
and you've been doing podding from back.
Yeah, we're gonna unwrap that. But the Sbtv thing, you're not wrong though, and no one's ever clocked it like that. Like, and I'm not someone that goes around there and just telling everyone, oh, I did this and I done that. But Jamal Edwards, God bless his soul, was actually my cameraman for a while.
Okay.
Like personally. So like when I was doing the grime thing, like you said, I was a very prominent West player in grime. So when people like Logan Sama had the Keeping It Grimy show on Kiss 100 every Monday, like Logan was running my tunes on there. Logan invited me down for the interview and the freestyle.
Okay.
And like not many West shoots had really cut through there yet. So I said to Jamal, like, bro, you got to come film this shit. You know what I'm trying to say? So we get the train up there and that. That's where I met Chip and Bath in the lobby as well, which become good rapport with Bath and that all up to now. So like man done the thing, whatever. Sbtv filmed the freestyle and put it on Sbtv.
Yeah.
Logan at the time's just thinking young cameraman.
What year was this?
2007.
Okay. So
yeah, 07. Yeah, it's just they only started. Sbtv only started 6 months before that, if that, and I was still one of the uploads on the train rapping.
And you see, like that's what I'm saying. This podcast is about connecting the dots, yeah. And on the episode, I just had a flashback. On the episode with Morgan, we have like a quick skim through all of the videos that he's done. Yeah. And I think he makes mention of your video being in the first year of him being a part of it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Well, being part of SBTV?
Yeah.
Nah, it's before. It was before.
That you did a video with
him. Because Jamal asked me who he was.
Well, then maybe that's the video, because he makes mention of doing like his first video.
Jamal clocked that he was the sickest hood video guy in the ends.
Yeah.
And it was my video, because remember, all right, so put it like this.
You know what, cuz this is mad. We're going to, you see what we're talking about is already in the middle of we need to do the structure.
You want to do you want to?
My structure, you know, like how I got
let's do it. It's your show,
now.
bro.
Yeah, so this is how
I've got you. Whatever avenue we go down, we go down.
I know that you've got the information.
The realest.
You've like...
Yeah, it's real. You're connecting dots quick though. That's why you get me.
Dots, it's mad.
The Maggies and the Wagwans, they hit. You get me?
I ain't even hit yet.
Yeah, man.
All right, cool. So this is the part I would normally ask you your name meaning.
Yeah.
And like, the meaning behind it and how you got it, how it came about.
ASB in brief stands for antisocial behaviour.
Okay.
ASBO originally. When I know it's mad, and it's my initials. Safe. It's my real initials. Okay. So it's like a play on words. Like you remember when
acronyms.
Yeah, you remember when Garage was Garage, bro, before grime even was a thing.
Yeah.
I used to spit. I was a DJ first. And then DJing was more of like, I was like a tastemaker kind of DJ where I had all the records. I'd go seek out the new tunes, finding the 50 Cent dub plate that ain't even released yet. Okay. And I could go to the under 18s rave and play there as a young G. And I would drop like tunes and cut the tune and drop it. But I couldn't really mix. But I knew what tune to drop and when. So I had that kind of like ear for it, but not the mixing talent like the EZs had and all that.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So I kind of transitioned from dropping tunes and hosting, built my confidence by hosting.
And you was like your name.
Yeah, we was doing things in West. Like there's this guy called Adam A-Class, and he was a promoter for these raves called like Dance 2K, Buffalicious, all these mad under 18s raves that would happen in like Ealing Boulevard, Rayners Lane and Harrow, Uxbridge Rails, High Wycombe, all over West and outskirt areas. And he would always, he always knew that I was good from like youth centres and stuff. Okay. And he would book me in room 2 or on the Sounds of the Future bit.
You as in like
bookings, bro.
Like
yeah.
Papers like give you money and stuff.
Nah, you know what? The money weren't there. It was more him. It was him bringing me through.
Yeah, of course.
Like you see, like when you see Target come on my podcast, it's not because my podcast is so massive that Target wants to get on it, bro. Yeah. It's because when I was booked in room 2, Target was Roll Deep's DJ getting booked in room 1.
Okay.
And we're all chilling and
that's what I'm saying. GOLDENERA, you build up links.
Yeah, long time.
All of these places that you go and land,
you know what I'm saying?
These people go on to do great stuff. You know what I'm saying? And you've had like a relationship with them from way back. You know what I'm saying?
I knew like blood. Say like the things ram. I know for a fact, that all the E-shoots and that are running late. They're not getting there for 10 blood when they're booked. They're going to get there at midnight. So I've actually got the crowd now. So I can do my thing in room 2, bro. And I'd get to that time.
Say that again. They're not coming until 12.
Yeah, like you see, like say for instance you do an under 18 rave, yeah. Like you get there early in it because it's under 18s.
Okay.
So let's say like Roll Deep were booked or Special Delivery with Major Ace and all that.
Okay.
These people are getting booked for the dance, but they're running late, blood. They're not on time.
They're not on time, innit?
So because I'm there, I know that it's my chance.
You've got all the people.
Yeah, do you know what I'm trying to say?
Okay.
That's how I used to pre it. So obviously, when I'm DJing now, because I know I'm not the best DJ, I had to build up the confidence of controlling a microphone to control the crowd. Yeah. So like, I might drop that old boy into Nori nothing, homeboy, old boy, boom, boom, boom. Okay. Then if I know I get a tune where it's hard to mix, we're like that one. Yo, everyone having a good time. Put your hands up if you're from West London, Northwest, and then drop the rhythm, boom, and then get.
What was your influences? How did you?
My dad.
Was he a DJ?
Yeah.
Okay, so it makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my dad was like a local DJ for like weddings, birthdays, and like functions. But his record collection was extensive, even if he never was.
What of hip hop?
No, rare groove, reggae.
Everything?
Nah, more reggae, rare groove, and soul and that. Like he was more like old school reggae Donny with that shit, bro. Like he loved that shit. Like I used to hear about like proper old school joints and that, and he used to show me about like, oh, this is how they're talking about the politics in Jamaica through the tunes and that, the community and woo, and this tunes are, you know what I mean? So I grew up in a house where on Sunday, house is getting clean to like serious tunes, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? So my mum always used to say to me that like the only time I was quiet was when I put the headphones on the sound system in the living room and that, or the music was on, because I could listen. So I think I just had a passion for music and discovering music. Yeah. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It kept me out of a lot of trouble because man was in a lot of trouble. That's how I got the name. Do you know what I mean? But like, it was more stupid trouble.
Cause see the name,
yeah.
Was ASBO's like did they even exist?
Yeah, they did. Yeah. Because it came later. My DJ name wasn't ASB.
Okay.
That I was playing with different names like Vortex and all these things like that. Okay. So like I got called ASB later because it was like the reason why I mentioned Garage. When Garage become big, everyone was spitting on a MIC.
Yeah,
on a 1, 2, 3. Some letters now. And then I was like ASB.
P to the altar.
Yeah, did you get it?
I was poisoned.
Yeah. See, look, there you go. Come on, I'm hard.
But that was from Jungle.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah. But that makes sense timeline wise. You get me? Yeah. It makes sense because the Jungle Man them was just before that.
Yeah.
So I'm looking up to them. In fact, like the people that are probably of like your similar time period. Yeah. I'm sitting in the same barbershop with them, hearing them man talk about best of British and that, bro. Certain raves, big boy raves like MC Flighty, X-Man and that. So I'm hearing their flows, and I used to think Shabba and Skibber were cold.
Yeah, SAS.
100%, bro.
Were cold.
So I'm thinking to myself, blood, like these men are spitting fast though. And I could do that. I've done it.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I'll be honest with you. I've done bare drum and bass sets on the low on Pirate Radio back in the day. But when Garage come, it was a bit more of a rude boy thing. When Soul Solid Crew and Pay As You Go were making it like you could spit a whole 32 verse without stopping and that, and talk about the ends. So I kind of gravitated towards that because I loved rap so much. Yeah. Like when I was actually like writing lyrics for grime and going to make grime tunes, I wasn't a grime youth, bro. Like I weren't sitting there listening to like every grime artist that come out. I liked who I liked. I liked Roll Deep, Nasty, Crew, but Hard. But I didn't want to discover loads of new people all the time. In fact, I was listening to Mobb Deep, 50 Cent, Nas, Queensbridge shit. Okay. So I'm listening to this gangster rap. Then I'll hear like a young Kano on a set with Nasty.
What's the first rap CD
that I ever got?
That you ever got?
Nas, Illmatic.
Illmatic?
Yeah.
Where'd you get it from?
My cousin.
Okay.
Yeah, gave it to me and said, this is the shit that you need to hear.
With the cover, everything, like legit
and
stuff.
I think, I don't know if it was legit, but it was definitely...
I think I went and
it was legit. It was legit.
I went and bought Doggy Style. Snoop.
Oh, yeah, Snoop.
Yeah.
The first one I ever bought with my own money...
HMV.
Was Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Doggy. Wait, was it? What's
Doggy Style? It had the cartoon
with the dog house on the front. Yeah, it's the same one I bought, bro. Yeah. Come on. and I know that's the first one I got bought because I got rushed that day. Nah, real talk, man. Got rushed. I got rushed. I had some ongoing issues with some youths in my ends. That it was a thing where I backed my brethren in because he couldn't back himself. So like when I've stuck it on them, I've got the better of them one day, and then this day I've like gone out my way to go to remember our price.
Yeah.
That's why I copped it.
Our price.
Old school, you know.
I would have just thought it was HMV.
Yeah, man. So man's all...
okay.
Man's all gone to buy this CD, get a bus back and that. And you know when you love rap so much, you read the book and everything.
Where was the our price? Where was it?
That one was in Uxbridge, I think. So if you're from Hayes, you get on a N207 or 207.
I always just think you
go that way.
West End. Oxford Street or something.
Nah, yeah, I'll go. You score there a lot still, 100%. We just call it Old Street. We don't even call it West End because we're already in West.
Yeah.
So we'll be like, we're going Old Street. But like, man could go Ealing Broadway. They're the big HMV there. Man could go fucking like Chiswick round the back of Acton. They got a high road with bare shops. You could even go if you wanted to really fucking get out of the way and that, bro. You could go Slough on an overground train in like 20 minutes, bro. Out of London, so
yeah. So what? Yeah. You went there to get the thing, and then you just saw the boys.
Nah, like, bro, this is the thing. I come back and everything. I'm on the whole bus. Music. I'm on the whole bus back, bro. Yeah. Like I'm reading the booklet extensively, like Dr. Dre. I'm ready. I can't wait to put this in my CD player, bro. And I've jumped off the bus now. And you know when you jump off the bus and you're not really paying attention, and you look up, it's like a movie, bro. Man, see like 10, 12 man, and I'm like, oh, fuck. So at the time, where I had my name ASB, it was because man was a little bit antisocial with it, like fuck it, like. So like I'm not a bad man by any shouts or any meaning of the word, bro. But man is a man still. So I've looked up, seen it, and it's peak anyway. So if it's peak, we might as well go out in style, innit? So I'm like, yeah, what? What you man saying? And the man said, what? And I said, yeah, fucking dickhead's blood, and just walked off limp with that limp. Yeah. Like, yeah, they ain't gonna do nothing. Like you get me? They didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
And then a brick flew past my head, fam.
Okay, yeah.
You get me? Just missed my head like this, bro. A brick, whoom. So as that's happened, and that I'm walking backwards, running my mouth. Dickhead, woo, fucking prick, woo, all of that. Running it. They're like, what? Come if you... They're trying to tell me to come if you're on it, and I'm like, there's 12 of you, bro. 12, yeah. You get me? So I've cut in it. I get home. Play the Snoop Dogg thing. I think I'm on like track 2. Hear my dad going mad, shouting and that, talking about there's bare people outside the house and that. So these men have rounded up a couple war band. They bring it to my crib, and my dad's one of them ones who taught me self defense from young, how to box 1, 2 and all that. So he's like, listen, bruv, I don't know what you've done, but you got to get these out of here. So I'm thinking, yeah, that's cool. He's gonna come out there. We're gonna tell him to leave, whatever. He says, when I open the door, ping the first one straight in the nose. We're like, oh. So put it this way.
What nationality are you, cuz?
Oh, my dad's French Moroccan.
Okay.
And my mum's Italian and English.
Okay.
So yeah.
I ain't heard that combo before.
Yeah, it's a mad combo still.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So it's like, my dad was just big on that self-defense thing and that, like standing up for yourself, do you know what I mean? Which was, I appreciate it looking back on it. I was raised to...
Can you speak all them languages?
Nah, that's what I'm saying. Man's born here.
How comes?
Do you know what, bro? Honestly, to be fair, both my nans are white, yeah? That's the best way to put it. So both my nans are white, both my granddads are immigrants. Do you get it?
Yeah.
But what's happened is we've kind of all grown in this country, and like I'm not Muslim as well, which we would be normally from a Moroccan. I'm a Christian. But what happened is my dad wasn't religious because his pops wasn't really about like that. You get it? So he was just growing up in London. Like you know what I mean?
Take on
it happens. Do you know what I mean? But look, I definitely would like to though. Like I go back to Morocco a couple of times recently. I feel at home over there. You know what I mean? Like man, get there and I feel like this is
sun.
Like even last time I went there in the airport, man's all talking to man in like Arabic quickly, and then the person who I'm with, they're talking to them in English, and they were black. So it's like they automatically kind of seen, you get me?
Yeah.
You look like one of us kind of thing.
Yeah.
Slightly.
Giving you the language.
Yeah, so, man. But anyway, long story short, with that situation, just before I forget where we're going, I done my thing.
Yeah.
I done well.
Yeah.
You get me? So,
hold it up.
Come out good at that situation still. And luckily, no one was on some snitching thing and that. Like, you get me, everyone dispersed at the right time. And it kind of, even some of the people that were there, I could bump into them now and they'll help me up, bro. Because they know that, I remember my man, he fucking tried to fight all of us.
Yeah,
do you know what I'm trying to say?
He's nuts. You know them ones
come on, fam,
just
man.
leave you alone, innit?
Yeah, we done well that day, me and my pop still. You get me?
But check this out now, yeah.
Go on, talk to me.
I ain't even done this before. Like, I ain't done it this series.
Yeah.
I've got one for you. So, like, but this is like so you can see what I'm going to do. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
But this is like, who said? Who said that bar? Who said this bar?
UK rap?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Hard. That's going to be tough.
You can even try and answer it if you want, but it's usually for the people.
Oh, say no more. Okay, no. All right, cool. That sounds better.
You know what I'm saying? All right.
I forgive pressure.
You know them ones. So, who said, the Remington kicks back like a donkey. Your skeleton will crack when I pop free. No lie, I'll have you looking like a zombie. In the whip, gunmetal grey if you want me. Who said that bar? Get me? Leave your comments below. We sort it out, you know what I'm saying?
Bar one, yeah?
Yeah, bar one. We got one for you later still.
Yeah, come.
So, cuz, what we said? We gone through influences. So, what you said your influences was your dad. What about music?
For DJing was my dad.
Yeah.
So that's how I got into DJing, basically.
Like, what about for music? Like, what's your, you know?
I would say it really depends, bro. There's layers to it. Like, if we're talking about growing up listening to music, then we've really got to say, like, the Michael Jacksons and that people like that will make you, and they'll make you
Michael Jackson.
They'll make you entertained, bro.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Cuz.
I know where you're gonna go. I know.
Cuz.
Yeah, go there. Go chew, bro.
I was watching.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, I know.
I heard you make a statement.
Yeah, mad statement.
Saying that Vybes Cartel. I don't know. Don't quote me.
I'll quote you. Go ahead.
But made as much as an impact, or had a bigger. Was it? I don't know.
So so it gets taken out of context a lot, right?
Okay.
Because people only see what got clipped up.
You put the clip up.
Yeah, bare people did though. I definitely I put the clip up after someone else.
Okay.
I reposted their content, innit?
Cool.
I got all the yardies and that rating, man.
Yeah.
And then you get me, like it's mad still, but then everyone else was saying shut up, like you're chatting shit. You get me?
Don't make sense on that, innit?
So what it is, bro, is that DJ Ironic was on our show. DJ Ironic and Chip, they had a #1 record, and Elton John was on the chorus, but it was a sample.
Yeah.
But Elton John cleared the sample, so it was basically featuring Elton John. Yeah. So he was obviously saying, we was debating Kano's status in the UK. A lot of people don't know that clip comes from that. I was saying that Kano is to me up there on a high. I said he's the best MC in England. That was my opinion, right? He was saying Chip's better. That's his boy, innit? So he's rating Chip. And some people would agree with that. Some people wouldn't. I think Kano's before Chip, a bit better than him, but Chip is still a top elite player in the game. You give me? Just different generation. But my thing was like, he was like, but what's Kano done kind of thing. And I was like, bro, you had a tune with Elton John. He had a tune with Vybes Cartel, cuz. Like Kano had busted up with Vybes Cartel in 2008, bro, before when it was still up to the time Cartel. Do you get it? So I'm like, what? I rate that more personally. And then we got into this whole debate, and I was actually saying that Vybes Cartel, to me, is a bigger artist. He's up there with them, man. Like I was saying, he's up there with Elton John and them, man. That's what I said. And then them lot were like, no, Elton John. And I was like, all right, fuck it then. He's up there with Michael Jackson if you're gonna do that. Do you get it? That's where it stems from.
Maybe I get what you're saying in comparison, but it's like
I never said he done more though.
In his world, yeah, he's up there. But you know what I'm saying? If he comes out of his world and you put him in the worldwide world, you know, like with all of them names.
No, listen. Shall I set the record straight?
You know what I'm saying?
Should we set the record straight today?
But he's sick.
He's hard, wavy, hardest.
Because you see, like people that will hear that, they will try and debate it. See, for instance, me, I was thinking, so how could I just like explain it to you that like Michael Jackson is...
No, there's no one bigger than him.
Like
he's the biggest.
You can only say someone like Bob Marley or Prince or something. And then
Prince ain't even as big as him though, because Prince was more niche, innit?
Do you get what I'm saying? Like you have to say Bob Marley or I don't know.
No, bro. In my heart, I know that statement is wild, fam. Okay. Like I know MJ. Like there's grown men fainting over him.
That's what I'm saying.
And they're not even homosexual. You know what I'm trying to say?
In like other countries that don't know a word of English.
They said at one point
they know the whole of that song.
See what I'm trying to say? And they said at one point Michael Jackson his name was known as much as Jesus Christ, bro.
There you go.
Across the world in different places, basically.
He had people trying to lean forward.
The moonwalks
do moonwalks and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, listen, let's clear this up on your podcast today. We're clearing it up today on here, yeah. MJ is the biggest, bro. Vybes is not on MJ's status. No way, fam. It can't be. It's impossible.
But
for Jamaica and dancehall,
what he's done,
he's a legend, fam, man. He made people wear Clarks, but he's got his run. He's the flow father.
Don't wanna small him up and all that. Like
he's the flow father, bro.
But it's just when you put him with Michael Jackson, it's mad.
Yeah, he's talent as an artist. And his versatility, his work rate, and the thing he's done.
He's still dropping tunes.
Yeah, he's a serious artist, bro. That's all I was saying. And I personally rate him more than Elton John. That's all I was saying. But you're funny. But MJ was one of my idols growing up, bro. Man used to watch. You remember the Moonwalker film with the rabbit?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Bro, I wore the tape out, bro. I used to rewind it so much, fam, man. Do you get it? Like, Like if we're talking like real, what made you love music and that?
He's a robot and all that.
Yeah, you remember that shit, bro? Course, you get me? All thriller and that. Smooth Criminal cold.
Jeez.
The roller coaster joint going into the front of the album and that.
That's what I'm saying.
Like he was too cold, bro, with the one glove
and all that. You see, like it goes into where he's a Gilligan.
Yeah. These things are like timeless. They're epic, bro. They take and you know what? They didn't have technology then. They had to go on film sets and do all this, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Like real recording on that tape and that. Quincy Jones and that writing songs and stuff, like it's levels, fam, to this shit. You get me? He's a musical inspiration to me early. Once I got a bit older, my older cousins are showing me about rap. I would say my entry point to rap was West Coast rap.
West Coast, okay. How did that work then?
It's like what you just said about the Snoop thing, yeah? The first people that I rated was Dre and Snoop. Nothing but a G thing.
Yeah. But see when I got that the Doggy Style, album, I think I was already watching Yo MTV Raps. So I kind of had
I didn't have Sky, bro.
I knew about Snoop, I knew about Queen Latifah, I knew about Far Side. You know, like what's them guys? This is how we do. What's them guys? Souls of Mischief.
Yeah.
This is how we do for 1992. You know, like you know what I'm saying? Cause like they named the song after the year, fam.
You might be a couple years older than me.
There you go.
Yeah, because you can tell because it's like you're like my older cousins. What they're what they're watching
with the music.
Yeah,
Fab Five, Freddy, and all that.
Yeah, see what I'm trying to say.
Yo MTV Raps, and that's even back now. You know.
Yeah, I see Poet and that. Yeah,
that's
see that with K Coke.
That's
sick. Man. Fam, blood. I'll be honest with you, bro. Like West Coast rap was all the bass and the Dre beats and the flows. I used to think, the low riders. I used to think, fuck, this shit is G'd up, like hard.
Yeah.
But then, like, I feel like Jay-Z, Reasonable Doubt, right? I heard it late. Yeah. Like my cousin bust me on Nas. Then when Jay-Z, Reasonable Doubt got to me, it had been out a year and a half or something. I'm not gonna sit here and say I heard it in '96. I heard it like '97, '98, and I just remember thinking, whoa.
He was getting Blueprint ready by the time, you know what I'm saying?
Well, nah, that's a few years.
That was a few years.
Maybe Life and Times Volume 1 or something.
Yeah.
You get it? But I'm sitting there thinking, blood, this is it, bro. This guy is different, bro. Man said, "Fuck you, no, bro. Being broke's childish and that." Like he was talking some mad shit, bro.
From
young, talk about Cristal.
Yeah. Stuff
He
that
said we were sipping Cristal when they thought it was
he
beer.
was always ahead, didn't it?
Imaginary player in that, bro. And it come after that, and it was just like, this guy's a monster, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Dear Lord, I wonder, can you see? He sampled Snoop on it and that, and it was like, yo, this shit is gold. So like Dre, Snoop, them that gang of people there with the Hitman. Remember Hitman and that? Yeah, who he had in his team, explosive West Coast shit.
Yeah, okay.
Like, you know what I'm trying to say?
You
like,
even knew his name.
Yeah, he had Hitman. He had all of them people in the clique that was like instrumental into that Chronic album and that. So I was just a big fan of it, bro. And it was like raw in the UK.
But how was you getting your fix? Because I only could go on your MTV Raps, fam.
Do you know when it came to music? Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Like, how did you have your?
So I used to buy records. Remember?
Yeah.
So the TV wasn't my point of finding out music. My point of finding so when I went on RTM podcast, we had a little back and forth about who would have known 50 Cent first out of me and Spray, right? And my whole thing was like, bro, even though you're older than me, I probably knew about him first, bro. Because I used to have this one geezer in Slough Record Centre, SRC. I used to have to go outside of London on a higher fare on a train to go to this next ends because no one out here wasn't really ready for this rap shit yet. Like they were still doing what they're doing, innit? They probably had a couple, man, but this is less likely for the records to sell out and that. So there was this one guy in there that loved hip hop, white geezer, and you should just order bare imports. You know, you get the white labels and the Rockefeller sleeve and the Def Jam sleeve and that with the burgundy. They know, if they know, they know. The Murda Ink one was black and that, but they're all under Def Jam. They had their own print, and they had white labels like test presses. They call them test press. Like there's only 50 of them in England. Then they get sent to the major DJs mailing list. But we're like the major DJ in that shop.
Buy one or something.
He's from Slough, bro. He don't care about hip hop.
Yeah.
He plays fucking house.
Okay, I get
so you can have that if you want, bro. That's what they used to. And one of them was 50 Cent How to Rob and that.
Yeah, is that one of his first songs?
Yeah, well, no, it's not. It's one of his first big ones.
That one, innit? You better recognize, homie.
But he had this freestyle on it, Stretch Armstrong.
Okay.
And he's like 9'9", Stretch Armstrong shit.
Yeah.
And he's rapping. He said like I rubbed it.
What's it on? Guess Who's Back?
Yeah. Come on, fam. Look at that. Look, yeah, you know it.
I'm a 50 Cent
come
fan.
on. That's the hardest.
Guess Who's Back on that, yeah.
Do you get it? So once I heard 50, that blew my mind, bro. I went back to the ends and I was telling people, bro, this guy 50 Cent. Yeah. Everyone's like, what, $50?
Yeah.
I'm like, blood. And they're like, what does he look like? I don't know. I just got this white record, fam. Like, and then when I finally see him with the bulletproof vest, I was like, oh, this is him. He's the one. Like, he's the one, bro. You get me? He's the guy that you could hear it. That's him.
Yeah.
You get it, like kind of thing. So these are all early influences to me. But you got to remember, in England, bro, rappers, they ain't really no rappers, fam.
No.
There's all this grime stuff evolving now. Drum and bass, like you said, lyricist, garage lyricist. Sharky P is my brethren, big him up from West. OG from our ends that was doing garage. Do you really like it and that?
Okay.
And then we're just number one in the charts, fam.
We're loving it.
So Solid Crew come along and you're like, I like this.
Yeah. 21 seconds to go.
But you ain't like that shit. They don't know about my crew. The remix with Miss Dynamite is crazy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So I'm just sitting there thinking, bro, who's the UK rappers though? Because so then I went central to West End.
Because it wasn't UK rap then. It was hip hop. Innit?
Is that different though? Hip hop and UK rap.
It's kind of like.
Do you mean they're participating in big hip hop rather than calling it UK hip hop?
It was more like on the boom bap side of things.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
If you get what I'm saying. Yeah. So it was more of like the
Rodney P and
the Rodney P's. So they were like still.
Skinny Man's cold though.
Yeah, he's always been cold.
He's cold.
I only found out more stuff like later on because I was more in tune to the
Yankees,
US
innit? Yeah.
But when I did, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you still. It's a good convo.
But that's who was doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Because you know what it is? I don't want to be dishonest, right? You know, like how we podcast and we talk about the culture and that. Sometimes you remember things wrong because naturally you think about things and time goes by a long time. But the reality is, I found out about all these UK rappers way after these Americans, right? And then when I did find out about them, I only liked one or two tunes here and there, bro.
By the time I found out fully about them, you know what? I was already doing UK rap. I'd already found the rappers that I like because they were from estates. So they were saying stuff that was more relatable.
Skinny Man's local to you as well.
Yeah, but they was from the States as well,
Yeah.
but it's like, see, when I'm hearing the States.
Yeah. Oh, you talking PDC and that kind of stuff?
Yeah, because I'm hearing not just one person from the state. I'm
the whole
hearing
gang.
5 or 6, so they're all saying stuff. Whereas if I'm hearing a Skinny Man, it's him rapping, and if he's with his crew, I don't know if they all live on the same block. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just to give an analogy. That's why I don't know if that's why, or maybe I was. They
weren't street. That's what it was.
I just maybe was ignorant to like people sounding English. Rapping. I was just listening.
But I just think it's to do with your background as well, where you're from and how you move in that car. Even when man come in on grime, you were coming on some council estate youth centre vibes where all the mandems together roll into a set and that Bombay man on the chain and that. But with rap,
I didn't even do grime.
Yeah,
my youngers did grime. Yeah, but like even when they did it, we kind of like the older lot. We kind of like. What's that?
Yeah, of course. Like, some people always eat that thing.
Like, what's that, man? What are we doing, man?
Yeah.
Like, they had to switch it to rap. They just switched it to rap. They saw like that. They don't like the feeling of being. Do you get what I'm saying?
It was too early though. Then there weren't no good rappers, bruv. Really, Skinny Man was good.
Yeah.
But he was like, you had to take in that one album he had because he weren't. You know, he was always in prison, bro.
Yeah.
And he was always in prison, always going through something.
And stuff, yeah.
You had Mike GLC.
Yeah.
We have to give him his flowers as well. He was early.
Yeah.
And he was pushing mixtapes.
Yeah.
Channel U videos and that.
That's what I'm saying. When Channel U's coming, now you can see some UK rappers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because even the groups now, they didn't even really get on.
Yeah.
It was more the solos.
But these people are slightly before them as well, though. That's the thing. They're slightly before PDC and that.
Yeah, of course.
So it's like you're seeing the streets start rapping. Because remember, like you said, blood, even being a rapper fan back then, you got looked at like a bit of a that thing. Like you'd actually hide it from your brethren when you was writing your first songs and that, in case they think you're moist.
Yeah, it's
you know
when
what I'm
the whole crew decided to rap. That's
because everyone's looking at it like, what? These man are rapping, fam. I might be creative too then, blood. I've got one bar that I wrote.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
You get me, man? I spit it on the block when we waved and people rate it. Yeah, cuz, man go booth.
That's how it starts. My man then was doing grime. They heard me do a track and they saw everyone in the flats bigging me up for the track. They thought,
rah, he's getting ratings.
Next thing you know, they got bars. That's just how it goes, fam.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like, you see what, we've just jumped in the time machine, but obviously it's all influences, isn't it?
Yeah.
So let me bring it back in, When would you say you started rapping? When did you make a transition from a DJ to like, you did grime as well?
Yeah, I done grime. I was bigger in grime than I was in rap.
Oh.
Yeah.
Serious?
Yeah. Yeah, 100%, bro. Even like the talk, what you're talking about Morgan mentioning man and that, we're talking like, bro, like Sbtv before then, the reason Sbtv was my cameraman is because he used to listen to me on radio every Tuesday and text in and
what stations?
Laylo FM.
Okay.
Labrador Grove.
Based? Okay.
Labrador Grove, Laylo FM, Latimer Road. It's like the hood pirate radio station in West. You had to be about it to go there.
Yeah. Because
it's greasy over there. You give me like you're gonna have a clash, someone getting beef. Or they're gonna set the dog on you if you don't pay your subs, and their dog was wham, fam. That's a mad fucking Rottweiler, bro. And it was next to a traveller site, so it was just a mad place, bro. It was a sparring ground. So like when man would go to East and these raves and that, man was confident, fam, to clash anybody.
Okay, so when you was on doing the Sbtv, like I said, I felt like you was a home player.
That was.
You was doing grime.
Yeah, I was still, yeah. But what happened is I was phasing into this space, where like I had become like Gets and Wretch. Does that make sense? Where they're grime MCs, but they make rap tunes as well.
Okay, yeah.
That's we was all in with the same age group as well.
Yeah.
So like Risky Roads, big up Risky Roads, big DVD. He put me on Risky Roads 2, and I'm on the freestyle section like just after Scorcher and then before Warrico and all that.
Okay, so you're in that world.
Yeah, like I was on bare DVDs, Bound to Blow Volume 2, Sticky Business 3 that never saw the light of day because it was some Hood South DVD. I was on bare DVDs, bro. Squingy over Get Grime and that. So I'm doing all these DVDs, doing the radio. I've done the pirate radio scene heavy, bro.
Yeah.
Even Blood, like man was one of the only West shoots that used to like force the young G's to come east and that, and we go radio and shit. Like, bro, if you wanna go back in time, DJ Eastwood, who's one of the original grime producers, he made one of the first grime beats. They Ain't Ready. He was my brother, He's the person that introduced me to a studio. Properly, like he introduced me to one brother called J.O. Lost Soul, who become my engineer and that. But you gotta remember that these times, fam, Eastwood is like the #1 producer in Northwest. SLK are doing grime and that, and that's like Scraps and that. Okay. So like Scraps was there, bruv. We used to meet outside Eastwood's yard in Kilburn, and he used to pay for our cabs. He was older than us, and everyone used to go to Heat FM in Tottenham, and that's where I met Rich and that.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? So we're doing all this pirate radio stuff, and then people like Bashi and that are showing you another way to do it. Like you can make a CD and brand it. He's making songs.
Okay, we said again, they're making CD.
He's making like a CD, like a mixtape, and branding it. Like Your Mum Volume 1 and that. Chopper Chumps and
yeah.
He's showing you some next, some next shit, bruv.
Yeah.
He's making tunes though, like like he's taking a Jay-Z instrumental and making an intro over that. Then he'll have a Da Vinci beat, which is Graham After featuring Katy Pearl. Then he'll go back to a Freeway beat and rap over that. And it's like, you know what? We're doing this, innit now? Fuck it. J2K was one of them.
Yeah.
And then I like the video that Morgan filmed for me was produced by a producer called Merlin. And he made about 7 songs on Ghetto Gospel, Gets His CD.
Okay.
And then he was like a hybrid producer where he would make rap tunes with a bit of tempo.
Yeah.
So you could still spit double time and that. And that's when Morgan shot that video. So
okay.
My journey goes way back, bro.
Do you know the name of the song?
Yeah, I Am Crack.
Is it still like it's
hell yeah.
I'm gonna find the link and put
the song is a metaphor, bro. I'm talking like I'm a rock with a voice.
Okay.
The things I've been through, the veins I've gone in, the streets that I've dwelled in.
Cold.
Do you get it? And Morgan shot the video. We shot it in the bando and that, bro.
Yeah.
And then that's why Sbtv was like, "Who the fuck shot this video to me?" And I was like,
"Okay, so you did it without."
Yeah.
Okay.
It's called Keys to the Game.
It is you. Yeah, because he was Keys to the Game.
Yeah.
That was his.
Yeah, he hit me up and on like the first week of MSN or MySpace. I can't remember which one.
Okay.
And he's like, "Yo, bro, I want to do a video for you." And I was like, "Yeah, fuck it, come, blood." I'm one of them cool brothers, bro. Like I just say, "Yeah, come, man."
Yeah.
You know, some people
it was them times, fam. That's how it was. Like people wanted to do videos.
Yeah, bro.
Man would just go studio and rap. You know what I'm saying, innit? Like, so if someone comes along and wants to film a video, it's like, you wouldn't even see the video. It just goes up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was them times, fam.
You remember that? I don't. I clock what you're just saying.
You know what I'm saying? You didn't
Especially
even,
UK overstood, bro.
You didn't even see the video.
They were the worst for that,
just
bro.
goes straight up.
They done a video with me and Trips, brother, and I just remember seeing it like on YouTube before I even knew it was dropping.
Yeah, you might even see it like in 2 days. It depends because
he was mashing works.
Because man's filmed 5 videos.
Yeah,
just how it goes.
Grinding, innit?
Yeah, man. That's what it was like.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
The, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, like to round off that thing, I went from DJ to MC before rapper. Mm-hmm. Then the slow transition was like pirate radio was done. The DVDs were big. There's people rapping and doing grime, mixing it like Wretch and that. J2K, Gets, Frisco was doing a bit of that. And then what you had this whole like, we can actually make tunes now instead of just being an MC. So you're not rapping for the reload. You're actually building a chorus, a verse, an intro, a 16.
Yeah.
You're making songs instead of dubs now. And then when you're making them songs, you're getting the feedback, bruv. Like people are like, when you dropping your mixtape? And now it's like, oh shit, they want it. Like, so I made a sick mixtape in 07, bro. It's called This Is Me, Volume 1.
Which leads to this mixtapes.
Yeah.
So give me your
the discography.
Yeah.
So that's a good. That's even hard to do, bro. I've got some projects that I can't even remember. The first one I done was This Is Me, Volume 1. March.
Are they all out?
Yeah.
Are they like accessible?
Yeah.
So I can get
more time.
You can send me the links and then I can put it in the description.
Yeah. More time. Yeah. Some of them ain't. Some of them you can find on YouTube and that. You know them ones.
Yeah.
But This Is Me, Volume 1. I made a whole mixtape in 07, and then Logan Sama was like playing one song only when I was sending him all these tunes, and I said to him, "Blood, like you ain't rating, man," and that. And he's like, "Nah, it's because you're rapping over American beats, bro." Okay. And he's a grime DJ, and I'm like, "What? You can't play that?" And he's like, "Bro, it's not grime, bro."
Yeah, man.
So I'm like, "Fuck, blood, you get me?"
You're not even clocking.
Yeah, cuz I'm rapping on like 3-6 Mafia beats and that because they're double time. So I'm doing the twister flow.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, innit?
Bro, I'm mad, but bro, I said, you know what? I'll send you some of those so they can know. You get me?
Yeah.
I was going crazy with the flows on like them old 3-6 Mafia beats and that. You get me? And them old Aguilar beats
like
from
a Dizzy thing, innit?
Yeah,
Dizzy used to like them beats,
exactly. Yeah, exactly. So when I was doing that now, obviously I'm thinking, raw, like, okay, I've got to scrap this tape basically. I'm taking this thing serious now. I'm not on road.
Yeah.
Do you get me? I'm taking it serious now. So all the money that I had accumulated.
Yeah, but where did you get that grime beat from that you liked?
One guy called Kudos.
Kudos.
Yeah,
big him up then, innit?
Yeah, big up Jamie, man. Hey, listen, this brother, he had Pro Tools in his yard in Ealing, and no one had no equipment. Okay. And he had Pro Tools with a booth in the corner. So it's free, innit? Because he just wanted to get in the game and he needed MCs. And I, to be honest, he used to make dubstep as well and like bassy songs and that. So I had to pick through, listen to Bear to find one. because I want to record, bro. I got bars, but I need a beat. So when I found this beat, it's called It Is What It Is. And I just rapped, bro, all in one take, yeah. And then he was just like, bro, this is sick, but this is not how people record, bro. You have to record in parts and pieces. You have to stab.
16.
Yeah, I was just rapping, bro, for time.
You rapped the whole thing
in that blood.
Chorus.
But we kept 90% of it because he was just like, how did you get it in that take? And I'm saying, bro, I've been spitting this lyric every day for a year, bro. Like, this has been in my head. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So that tune, Logan played it, and then everyone in my hood was saying ASB was on Kiss 100. When's the tape dropping, fam, and that. And then it was like, all right, back to the drawing board, innit? So there was a lot of tunes that got scrapped. I had tunes with, like, SLK, people like Flirter D's, lot and that. Rugrat and that. I had bare tunes with people, but they just didn't come out because I had to go back and make the Ross Clark raw shit. Like,
sorry to cut you, but I should have asked you this from before, yeah. What school did you go to?
Harleton.
Harleton, yeah. You see, normally, I ask the guests, like, it's called, like, I label it old school days.
Yeah.
Off the strength, like, I'm not even going to say who I went to school with because I've said it on bare episodes.
I swear.
But there's like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
did you go to
every
school with
guest I've asked them, and we usually find out that they went to school with
mad celebs and
like, well, not people of stature. Do you know what I'm saying? In it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people of stature,
people
like
that got something.
People that have done something, maybe even in football or another sport or whatever, or acting or something. But it's like usually like, let me see if I can think of one that hasn't been said.
Oh, you had a few, yeah?
Morgan Keys went to school with Ratlin.
Yeah, that makes sense from where he's from.
Ratlin was a couple years
younger than him.
Yeah, do you understand what I'm saying, innit? Like,
yeah, because he's from Warwick and that, which is like next to Mozart, so that makes sense.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Queen's Park and that he's from.
Sorry, but what about yourself? Was there anyone?
Yeah, Beluga Ice, man.
Okay.
You know the way there,
so it makes sense.
Yeah, that's the first one that I could think of because that's my guy. But you know what's funny? Beluga, at school, I was weary of Beluga because he's a year older than me. And obviously, back then, his name's Icy, innit? But like back then, Icy was like a figure in our area that was known for just knocking mans out, bruv. Like, no nonsense.
He says it in one of his tunes, bruv.
I was there for that tune.
So fist him up, post.
I was there for that tune he's talking about. I was there. He done that outside school, bro. I don't even want to tell his story,
Red
but
Cafe, I think.
Yeah, Red Cafe freestyle. We said I took the bricks out of. He says it, Harleton Community. He says that. Yeah. He said that's my school, bro. I was there. Fam, I don't think you blood. He said that community I was too much for them. That's what he said. Yeah. I was there, bro. I'm gonna like he'll come on and tell his story, bro. But in brief, just so you know the levels, some you in my year thought that he could have him. Like, yo, I'm the hardest in my year. You're the hardest in your year. They went toe to toe, and it didn't last long for the other guy. He's come back after school with his dad and his uncle.
Yeah, he said,
yeah. This is facts though. Like I was there. I saw it with my own eyes. It's not like an urban myth. Blood. Just know that everyone got tumped in it. You get me? And this is a youth. It's not like no big man. He's still in school, attending school. And he was known for that. Like, man, seen him swing on bouncers in clubs and under 18s raves and that. So like he was someone that I always used to think, yeah, blood, he's a G. But I just used to say safe and then keep it moving. No words, fam. I never used to talk much because I used to think, yeah, he's a madman. He used to roll with one youth called Tyrone, and them two together was like knockout kings. Just leave them, bro. Yeah. No, I'm being double dragon thing, bro. Like long for man. So I used to see them and just hail them up. And then later on down the line is when we become friends.
Yeah.
Do you get it? Like,
you just leave them.
Yeah, because you know them man there
so
still.
They calm down a bit, yeah.
Yeah, super savage. You get me? Like,
all right, well, check it, cuz, yeah. Reminds me of Carlito's way. You gotta analyze your guys just to see who's your friend, because these Benny Blancos will take your life in the end. Yeah. Even though it's a movie, this is life in the ends.
Facts. Facts, bro. It's me, man.
That's you.
Yeah, hell yeah.
What's the name of the track?
Haters wanna hate, yeah, that I know. Me, Timber, Skrilla Kid, hate on me.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. Skrilla Kid, Villain,
Next 2 lines.
After that one?
Yeah.
Yes, it's old tune, you know. Morgan done that video. I can't remember the lines, you know. If it played, I could rap the whole thing. But as soon as I knew what tune it was straight away. But
just
Whisper.
It's just, even though it's just a movie, this is life in the ends.
Life in the ends.
Young Buck think they're Nina when they light up the
skanks.
Yeah.
They think they're Nino from New Jack. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. They think they're Nino when they light up the skanks. I might even say something like Rockabye Baby or something.
Yeah.
You get me?
You know
yeah.
Well, yeah, all right, cool.
Come on, fam. Yeah, that's how you went in. Yeah, you went in still.
You know what I'm
that
saying?
Was a big one still. Morgan done that video, man. I remember that like yesterday, fam.
That's cold.
Mm.
Yeah, cuz so So what did we? You didn't go through all the mixtapes, cuz.
Nah, so This Is Me Volume 1. After I went back and remade it, it came out in March 08. I put everything I had into that CD, bro. All my money that I'd stacked from activities, past activities. I was like, I got a barcode on it, an 8-page booklet.
Okay.
Risky Roads done the artwork. We had a whole photo shoot. He made the artwork from scratch. I had all original beats. Like I went ham,
all
bro.
grime beats.
Yeah.
Okay.
A couple rap ones as well, like here and there, like slow grime and that. But that tape, like when Westwood saw it, I remember Target took me to Westwood and showed him, this is Wiley's guy, because Wiley was endorsing me at the time from seeing me in raves and that. And he was just like, Westwood was like, oh, you word, whatever. He looked at it and he was like, oh, who you signed to, kid? Kind of thing. And I'm like, the streets. Like I said, the streets, blood. You get me? And I had the Aquamaster, the pinky ring, and that. You get me? I'm like, that's my shit, blood. And it's like, oh yeah, but who's backing you and that? And then I just like, I pulled out my little bit of money, and I was like, this is backing me, blood. And then he fucked with it, bro. He was just because he's a bit like American rappers are like that.
Yeah.
And he was just like, yeah, we get you on the show next week. That's how I got on there. And it was like he was impressed with the art, and it's like the CD was actually a vinyl, the print and that. Like it was all printed hard, proper. Like even at the time, my mum was mad at me, bro, because my mum's yard was just full up of boxes because I ordered 5,000 units, and she's just like, you wasted all your money on this shit. You know what I mean? Like because she couldn't see that this is gonna
see the vision.
Yeah, you ain't a big artist like that.
So what did you have shops to take it to? Yeah. Or did you have a plan of like? How was you looking to sell it? There was
this guy called AJ from Hounslow that had a shop in Acton called MajorFM.com that turned to UK Record Shop. So they were called UKRecordShop.com. It was an online platform, and he had this thing where like he wanted to be first all the time. So he would take 1,000 units off you exclusively and pay you up front. Do you get it?
Yeah.
So if you were smart, you could like keep. He was a proper salesman though, but you could say, I'll take 1,500 and that, blood. Do you get me? Or do your deal and that, whatever. Yeah. And you're getting a nice stack back. Yeah. And they get it for 1 week. Then the week after, it comes out everywhere else. So you would go drop.
Okay. So when they've got it, exclusive. That's why they're paying. Yeah. So they're the only ones with this. So they just got to get on their grind and.
Yep. They did it with anyone that they saw that had like big features or thought that this guy could be next. That they paid up front and that. So man done that. And then after that, it was like dark and cold.
With that project?
Yeah, this is me. Yeah. I came in the game like heavy. Yeah. You get me? I was inspired, ready to go, and had the P's and that. And then after that, music kind of like fizzed out a bit for me, bro. The sound was changing. If you remember, gigs kind of came out 08.
Yeah.
And then everyone wanted to be a rapper all of a sudden. And at first, I wasn't really feeling that, bro. I thought it was a copycat thing.
Well, there was rappers, but then again, nah, man. Gigs was a bit before, you know.
Yeah, but but talking the artist is 08. Yeah. Like, that's when him and Dubs
I think
had
he just had to be into the scene of it.
Yeah, 100%. No, I knew he was.
I knew he was, seen him on the DVDs and you know them ones like.
Nah, man knew he was still because I already knew people in South and that. I already knew man in South, bro. I was cool with bare people over there. Yeah. I used to go Junction and that when I was young. My brother and Keisha lived over there.
Yeah, but Gan, you saying 08, everyone's like...
08, everyone just become a rapper, fam. Even grime MCs, the ones that were like hard, all of a sudden they're rappers, fam.
Yeah.
Doing the cheese and that. Everyone's doing cheese. And it's like, I get it. It's the hype. The streets loved gigs at the foot. Like that art, it's the odd body tape. The reason why I mentioned it, that one was in every car. That CD was in every car, bro. Yeah. And I just remember thinking, bro, you know what? It's all good and that, but I think I'm going to fall back from this music thing for a minute. Cause I'm not really like... I don't know, it's changing a lot, bro. It's going from like hard copied CDs into MySpace, uploading files and that.
MySpace.
Yeah, cuzzy. And
Everyone
just like...
had a MySpace, fam.
Yeah, and I'm just like, blood, I don't know if it, like... I've done a couple tunes, but I didn't really do nothing for a while. Then I came back as a rapper in 010.
Okay.
Motion picture music, which is where Sbtv and Morgan comes into play and that with them songs and that. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So motion picture music was where I had Propane on it, Timber, Birdie Roth, Squingy...
That's one thing I've noticed about you as well. Your feature game was always up. You know them ones like. See, like if
reasonable, innit?
If man didn't know about you, you would always be able to get the rapper that people did know about at the time. Do you understand what I'm saying? Which usually always leads back to you.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
But I always saw music like road though, because I've got brethrens that was trapping, blood. You get me? Like, my man was trapping, bro. They were flipping bricks and that. So it's like, blood, I'm watching man network and that. I'm watching man, like, say, raw, this is how you move a product and that. This is how you know what I'm trying to say? I'm growing around that. And then you think of it and then you think to yourself, like, why do we know about Eminem? Oh, because Dre bust him. Why do we know about 50? Because Eminem bust him.
Yeah.
So the people that didn't know about 50,
Yeah.
he jumps on Patiently Waiting. We know about 50 now.
Yeah.
So I always thought like, blood.
Patiently waiting for a
Yeah, do you
track
get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking to myself, blood, if I'm not from South, South's a big place.
Yeah, how
so
you
a lot
gonna
of man them over there, blood. Got to infiltrate it.
How you gonna infiltrate that?
So I'm thinking, all right, cool. Let me holler at Birdie.
DVD was it? DVD times are kind of gone past now, innit?
They was They was on the out and out. To be fair, there was a couple lurking, but they weren't really prominent like it was before. But my thing was kind of like, all right, blood. I know Birdie Roth, good brother. I know Judge and that over there. I holler at them, blood. You get me? I know Trips. Let's get the tune done.
Yeah.
And you know one thing about me, bro, is like I was never shook to ask. You know, some people they got this pride thing where it's like, man. Bro, yo fam, blood. Hey, listen, I got one beat.
Yeah.
It's got your name all over it, fam.
Yeah.
I used to have the same lyrics though for everybody.
Yeah.
Like it's not like your name. I actually can hear you on this, but I just know I need you on this tune.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you, bro. I heard the beat. I heard your flow straight away. And that. You know what I'm trying to say? Salesman thing, bro. Yeah, blood. Like I was like, bro. And if they're saying, let me send it over and that. I say, what's your email then? Or boom, I'll do it right and I'll ring you back. What are you telling me? I ain't even heard it yet. Well, come on, man, listen to that shit, blood. I'll be on it. Like,
Persistent.
yeah, do you know what I'm trying to say?
Persistent.
But in a real way though, like a normal way.
You wanna like get your music done, innit?
When people want things, when people want things, it's like how much do you want it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And it's the same.
That's how I was.
Thing.
That's how I feel I was.
Yeah.
Like I'll be like getting on with people.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Innit? Like, you know, like because I know that like I don't want. You know what I'm saying? Like,
100%, bro.
I'm gonna need some of these people and all that.
Yeah,
So
yeah, facts.
But I feel like that's what's even built my like links up now.
Yeah,
because how I was then
is
is like how I am now.
You're putting in the work.
That's why I can call in.
Like you would
favors.
see you with a Propane, a Joe Black, a Squeaks.
You know what I'm saying?
Benny, everybody.
You know
bro.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, that what's the other Tall Man?
Tall Man.
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
Westy and all these guys.
You know what I'm saying? So same thing, bruv. Motion picture music. Then I used to drop some EPs called In Between Times, like the leftover songs from the projects. I put 5 out and fling them out. Then it went from
what they're leftovers.
Yeah. Like I had Dice, Hood's Hottest, hosting that motion picture one.
Okay, shout out Dice.
And then after that, blood, what happened is I realised that like the free mixtape thing, you know, like hoodshottest.com, hood tapes and all that, that fizzed out. Yeah. And now it was all Apple. Yeah. But it was iTunes, not Apple. iTunes. Yeah. So now I'm on this iTunes wave. It's like, all right, cool, we go again. So now I made the next project, which was called Gift of Faith. And that was at a time where I was really like...
What year is this?
2013, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, this project was another one where I put a lot into it, bro.
Yeah.
Big tune. Even like, I just see TSB the other night, you know, the producer. TSB, big producer. He was called Toby Shyboy then. And he was sending me beats. Yeah, and another youth from around your bit called Nana Rogues.
Yeah, Nana Rogues. Yeah. I had bare Nana Rogues beats back in the days.
Because he was from over there. Same, I vocaled a few of them, bro. So that project was like really like hip hop with a bit of that UK music where people were trying to get a guitarist to come to the studio. Do you remember that time when Tiny Temper blew and that? Yeah. So I was doing a bit of that as well. I was mingling with different sounds and that. And then after that, I'll come back with another tape called The Beautiful Hustle, which was a good one as well. That was a good one. That was when I was more already back and forth in America now. So America.
That's what I was going to say to you, because I'm thinking, how much music have you done before you've gone?
Loads.
We ain't even touched. We ain't even spoke about the US.
Gift of Faith was when I was like, I done Gift of Faith, and then I was living in America for a while.
Okay.
Like a year and a half.
How did this come about? Like,
I got family there, innit? They live in Flatbush, bro. So like, I've been going to America my whole life, from young. Like whether we're going family holidays, visit family. And I just stayed there, bro. My nan passed away from cancer, God bless her soul. And I had a shit job in England, brother. I was trying to transition from being like outside with the man them into like music. And then I had to try and get a bit of work. I was like fucking unloading lorries and stuff, night shifts and that. And I was like, this ain't nothing to live for, bro, man. I'm going to stay out here, blood, fuck it. So I just stayed in America, innit? And then the American youths put a new spark in me, bro. Mm-hmm. Because they're like, bro, we didn't know man them rapping that in England like that. They're hearing me rap and they're like, you're actually good. Because they're just thinking like crumpets and tea and that. Like they don't... Yeah, I'm trying to say. So
good thing you wasn't trying to sound like them.
This is what I'm saying. I had a whole combo in the studio session once with them. I was in the studio with a bag of man that are all like Grape Street Crips and that. Yeah, we're doing tunes and they say, "Yo, bro, man, you think you could rap that and like do it like us a bit more?" And I had to tell the engineer to turn the shit down and make a big deal out of it, bro. Like, fam, where I'm from, bro, to eat that thing, bro.
Yeah.
Like if I do that right now, cuz I'll go home and I'm washed.
I can't like.
People are laughing at me,
I
cuz.
can't play that track.
Yeah, people are gonna laugh at man,
I
bro.
can't promote that track then, fam. You're not just gonna have to be playing that in America or something, fam. You know, like.
Cause I slightly retired from music before that. Like I was done with it, bro. I'll be honest. After that, I was like, fuck music, blood.
Like, yeah, but how many of us say that though?
Yeah, we love it too much.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's an emotional kind
of... But the man, you know what happened?
Sport,
one time, the man them in America was like playing my CD so much, that like I went out to get breakfast in the morning, I could hear my tune on the block in New York, and I'm thinking, nah, that's surreal, bro.
Yeah.
To hear your tune in New York, bro, in Brooklyn.
Yeah, of course.
Out of a car. And then one of them was like, yo, London, what up, man? This shit dope. And whatever. And I'm like, yeah, love, bro. It was me and Sincere on the tune, you know.
Okay.
Me, Sincere, and Smiler from South.
Okay,
it's called This Life. That was on Gift of Faith. And it's mad. And I was just like, blood.
What, did you do the CDs up?
Yeah.
Bro,
you took the
CDs to America?
I had 500 CDs left, and I just chucked them in my suitcase, my hand luggage.
Okay, what was you shotting them in that?
No, I just gave them out,
just giving them out.
Just gave them out because I was done. I was like, fuck this shit, bro. I've done all. It's done what it's done, blood. Like I'm just gonna give them out. But then people are saying like, yo, bro, man, you man's talking about some shit, bro. You know what I mean? It's hood out there and that.
Okay, so the man them. Okay, so the US man's listening to the tracks now,
and then they're thinking,
right, but hold on, my man's told a story now, like
talking about all sorts of shit, like food, get backs. Man's getting jerked and that for boxes, whatever. And he's thinking, what?
Does that happen?
That sound like Brooklyn, you know what I mean? Like kind of shit.
Okay.
And then it's like, obviously, the language barrier, the accent barrier and that was there. But they was just saying, yo, bro, you're cold. And it was like, OJ, my cousin over there, he was like saying, nah, you should shoot a video in the hood and that. So I shot a video in the hood. And it just led me to meet people like Dave East and that because the cameraman was from Harlem.
What's the song? What's the Devil's Pie? Is it Devil's Pie?
Yeah, shit, you know. Come on, fam.
It's Devil's
Pie,
it is.
That's the one. Yeah,
I remember seeing
that's
that
Sbtv
video
as well.
I don't know if I saw it then or if it's just through my research. You know, like, but I remember seeing you like, and I thought, wow, my man's in America.
Yeah, that's
the
one.
Like, I think I probably did see it back then.
Yeah, that got a lot of views. It got like 150K and that. So
there's a certain set of man that I think, right, you went to America. You know, like SAS.
Yeah,
or,
big time.
JMC or something. Yeah, but you're also someone that's like, but. You've got like videos, you know, better them. You know, better them.
I actually knew them.
Like you know them, like.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so that was always fascinating. Like, what you just go there and link them.
Yeah, but that's what happened. It happened organic. Mad. It was organic because the cameraman tried to bump me for that video. That video came out a year after it was shot. He tried to bump me, blood. Like, he filmed it and that, took the little cash and that. Never saw my footage, blood. So
what did he say? What did he say? What, not even answering the phone or what?
Yeah, he was at first. He was giving me like, you know, when they give you all the excuses in the world, like the mail shop was closed to mail the USB, the Wi-Fi is not strong enough. And that.
Because these men don't live around the ends, innit?
Yeah. So he's a Harlem youth that I got plugged. It actually comes from SAS, to be fair. So SAS, I knew them already. I used to do this thing called This Is Me TV. So I was podcasting before I was a podcaster. I used to pull the camera out and just question man on their block.
Okay.
I had Snakes from Squeeze for Peas, which is like the person that was like looking after Section Boys and that. I had Ill Mill when he was doing all that shit where he was doing graveyard music and that.
Yeah.
I was interviewing him then, and it was like, man, what happened is man was giving me all these excuses, and I was thinking, blood, like I've heard all these excuses from my friends that don't want to pay me back when I was younger. These are the paid ones, bruv. You get me?
Yeah.
So I was like, I've had enough of this shit, blood. So I start going to the maniacs on that block, the Crips.
Yeah.
And I'm like, blood, take this phone number, cuz. Take this number. Cause I'm back home now. Take this number. Ring this guy.
You've all gone back to England.
I'm like, ring this guy.
Still ain't got your video.
And threaten him. Show him what's good in that. So obviously a man's pressing him, innit? And then within like a few days, we had this reasonable phone call where everyone was all respectful and apologetic. And I said, cool. There's a girl coming to this address that you've given me that you're at. She's going to be there in 20 minutes with a USB. She's already got the USB. You just load it up in her car in front of her, yeah? Safe. If it's a female, you're safe. He's like, nah, I ain't worried about that anyway and that. It's all good and that. I'm like, all right, big man, cool. So the girl collected the bits, posted them to me. And then, from there, he told me he owed me. That's what he said. He said, I owe you. So when I come back, he's like, oh yeah, I still owe you. And I was like, bruv, you're long, bruv. I don't want your owe. You get me? And he was like, nah, I got you. And I was like, look, if you're going to do it, bro, I need to take the footage home today, bruv. I can't trust you like that. He's like, bro, I understand. We'll do it. So he says to me like, yeah, we'll shoot the video today. I said, I need to shoot the video in Queens though, because I'm talking about Cormega and Nas and 50 in the tune. And then he's like, yeah, we can go to Queensbridge. And I'm like, nah. Like, I actually, funny enough, the year before when I was out there, passed through there to see it, because it's Nas and that. Gave a few CDs out to some people on the edge of the block. And they told me, don't go in there because you're on your own and no one don't know you and that, bro. Like, it's not that kind of place. So I'm like, fair enough. So when he said that, I'm like, yo, fam, who do you know there, though, bro? Man's just not trying to shoot videos in Queensbridge, you know, 96 buildings and that.
You're going to walk in there and
get it?
CDs,
get robbed and
that. Don't go in there with your
moved
CDs.
to.
And now you're going to go in there with your camera.
You see what I'm trying to say, fam? You get me? So I was just like, raw. So he's like, nah, my brethren from Harlem has moved over there. So I'm like, cool. We'll go link them then if they're certified, innit? So my cousin come with me as well. Like, we made sure we had what we had. And then when we get there, his brethren was Dave East.
Okay.
And he had moved to Queens to his
so
auntie's
all from
house.
This...
Okay. Yeah, no, we rapped. We proper rapped on the corner and that, like, for ages, eating chicken wings and talking.
But was he? See, like, he's Dave East, yeah. But is he Dave East?
No,
as in, like, he's just
Dave
East.
He's outside, like the man them and that.
He's just
recording.
outside.
He's recording tunes in the bedroom.
But
no one's got no drip, no jewelry.
Just normal, but he's
the mad thing.
He's got potential.
Yeah, hell yeah. But here's the mad thing, right? For my video that day, I don't know if you've seen that video. It's got Jungle in it. Nas's brother.
Which one are you talking about? The Devil's
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
It's the next one after that. I put on Link Up TV.
I'll check it out.
So we go over there, and King Shooter and Pooch Loke and Dave East is who we meet. Them three, they're like the three amigos. They become my friends, all three of them. Good friends of mine. God bless Shooter as well. And then they ring Jungle. No, Nas. They rang Nas. One of them rang Nas. And he was like, yeah, our man's from London out here. And they lied to Nas, like, he on MTV and shit in London. But I said Sbtv and they just heard MTV. Do you get it? So like, Nas is like, no, so Nas is on the phone saying to them, yeah, that's what's up, kind of thing.
Yeah, MTV?
Yeah, and then he's like, oh, Jungle in the crib. Hit him up because he was out of town. And I'm like, Jungle? I've seen Jungle on them Hood to Hood DVDs back in the day with the diamond handcuff and that.
Yeah.
I know he's a gangster. So they're like, yeah, we go get a Henny, go pull up on Jungle. I'm like, fuck it. So I'm thinking this ain't gonna happen, bro. He's not gonna answer the door. Jungle answers the door with like two Jesus pieces swinging at, yo, what's up, man? Da, da, da. Smoking the blunt and that. And I'm like, nah, he's a G, bro. He's still in the Queensbridge apartment.
He's still in there.
Just chilling and that. Like, he loves the hood. That's what he said. He says it in the start of my song. I love this hood, man. He said it in the start of my song. And he heard me rap and he actually said, bro, you're good, bro. And then I was like, what? You just stop saying that shit. And then he's like, yeah, man. He's like, where you shooting the video? We're like, outside. He's like, let's go then. And I'm like, what, you going to be in the video? He's like, hell yeah. He said, you just been in my house, bro. Of course I'm going to be in your video.
Cold.
So we end up, you know what I mean? He told me some stories that I can't tell in that house.
Yeah.
Some real stories that I just can't tell. But when we went outside and filmed the videos, blood. You give me, yeah, G. Yeah. So having like Dave East, Jungle, Shooter and Pooch were shooting the video. And then it was just like, friends, I'll come back tomorrow.
Safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, you just the man them like, bro, I come back every day almost, Henny and that. We're just sitting outside. So now it's like when I see Dave East, it's like my brother, man. Like, yo, bro, welcome back to the city, bro. Shit, man, what's good? And the bare stuff that don't get televised. Like, I was at his house for Thanksgiving dinner last year, bro, for his family, bro. You know what I mean? For food and that. There's no pictures on that day. They don't do pictures all the time.
It's just weird to me. Like, it's like, yeah, okay, cool. You got links in England, so you know the rappers in England. You got like songs with all of these guys. You can just link them. Then you go to America and it's like, yeah, I know them. It don't make sense to me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a lot of people can't make sense of it.
It doesn't really make sense, but it's just like, cool. He's got some sort of link somehow, and he's, you know what I'm saying?
I build on things. I'm a person that, like, if I meet somebody, right, and their energy's weird, we probably won't meet again, but it's all love still. Good luck.
Yeah.
But if you show me genuine energy, I feel it, like, if I feel it, like, yo, they meant that shit, I'll follow up on it. And if you didn't, and then if you flake later, I tried, innit?
Yeah.
But if you don't flake and you stand on your word, I'll stand on my word with you. And then you just either become two things. You either become actual friends or you become like affiliated and also like, what's the word for like a business for brethren? What do they call it again? Acquaintances.
Acquaintances, isn't it?
Associates and that. So both are pretty good if you're in that industry.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? To be fair, bro. Like, you know, your true friends are from the sandpit and that, but same way you can make new friends and of course, you know what I mean? So I just feel like blood. Like, if someone done me some, like, don't get me wrong, there's definitely people that, like, man tried to do tunes with in the past and that, and they flaked and that, or they're flaky people in general, or like they turn up and done the verse, then they don't want to do the video and that, and they're longing it all off and talking.
But that's just how it was, man. See, like sometimes we see the rapper or we see the name, but you don't know that actual rapper. You know, like it's us that
person,
the actual person.
Yeah.
And if you check it, yeah, it's usually the fans that don't live in the area that put them on high pedestals.
Yeah.
But the people around their area probably just know them. That's
their cousin probably grew up with him and that, and
they know them,
the
innit?
access
Like,
is there.
so they know that, like, yeah, but my man's fuckeries.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, innit? Like, but you don't know that.
Fuckeries.
But he's a fuckery
Them
person.
man, yeah,
but you don't know that.
Dodgy
like,
you.
yeah, you don't know that when
Yeah.
you go in to link him. Like,
Yeah.
he might not even come to the video, fam.
Yeah,
like,
you know them man's
he
bare
doesn't-
man like that.
He don't really care about music, but
Yeah.
we care
Yeah.
that he makes music. Do you get what
No,
I'm saying?
100% bare man were like that, bro. Where you wish they made more music.
I think maybe because there wasn't no money seen.
Yeah, they weren't,
so
bro.
man just was doing it as a hobby kind of thing, innit?
Like Soul Solid Crew showed us that you could do
can.
this thing and that.
But even
But it took time, bro, for the industry to grow. For the
'cause they
you
did,
know,
innit? They had the TTs and stuff.
they
innit?
had
So
they
their
had
stuff,
like
the
Channel
chains
4
and stuff.
money.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the scene didn't. So we had to wait for the SBTVs and the GRMs and that to grow. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So yeah, man. But yeah, but that's really like my journey, bro, in the rap world. Like, obviously, I had highlights out in America and that. Like, I went on tour with Dave East and King Shooter across the whole of Europe. I was like the act before the main act, basically, as well. Like, I weren't like a warm up act. I was like proper.
So you've been out doing this thing. Where did you go?
Yeah,
like,
we went everywhere, man. We went
like...
Paris, Germany, Sweden, Stockholm, and that. London, Brixton, Portugal.
A lot of pass.
Yeah, fam. Man's really
never
like
got to do that, you know.
Yeah, man. It was exciting times. Like Shooter, because Shooter died the year after.
Okay.
From a
Rest
kidney.
in peace,
yeah,
bro.
from a kidney thing, innit? So, like, it was even more valuable to me after that, bro, because he got me on that tour, bro. Like, he was like, yo, you need to book up my man to do his set and that. And then I would stay on as his hype man after.
Yeah, and because it's in Europe as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's like...
Imagine they bust me in my own city, like Brixton Electric, ASB on the flyer.
Yeah.
It's like, where these motherfucking English promoters that didn't do this shit for man, you get me? But eating their fucking hat now. But like, it was mad. It was mad times, bro. And it was just one of them things where like, it gave me a new wind. And that's why I ended up rapping again solidly 2020, 2021. And that I was dropping the tunes with Tiny Boost where I'm from and that.
Yeah.
I built my own YouTube channel up, listen and that. And they were getting good views, 70k, 80k, 50k and all that. But I just got to that space where I wound down the rapping. And I could like it's like how we are now. We could easily go to the booth next door, run a rhythm, cook up 2 rhythms back to back if you feel like it.
Yeah,
today.
of course. I've got tunes.
You see what I'm trying to say?
Tunes, but because I'm doing podcasts, it's like I drop a tune here, then bam, dip back into the podcast world.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Innit? See this thing with tunes. It's like people want tunes this week and the next week and the week after. But I'm breaking that mindset. I'm giving you tunes when I'm ready to give you tunes because there's people that. There's people that when they drop their music, people come to watch their music.
Yeah.
They don't get to see you every week. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's us that give into
but
the
even then,
microwave.
bro, I feel different about it. And I don't know if it's a negative thing, because I'm quite, I would like say I'm quite a positive person overall, like my mindset and that. But blood, I felt like there wasn't really that much of a demand for man's music, But now I'm realizing that there's not a lot anyway, like unless you're gone already or you're in that zone where you're about to go and that. But I've seen like the other side of the coin, like when I've gone back to America and I've seen like people coming up and that doing their thing in America. It's like they're going through the same grind as like a youth in East London or South London that's building up their thing. So it's like my thing was kind of like I've always been a bit of a youth that knows how to make money from. Like I've never been crusty or like do you know what I mean? I've always had some form of shine or some form of clean garms brand and that. So it's like my thing was kind of like man before an artist. That was my thing. So it's like we gotta get this money, man, and this music's consuming a lot of money. The G-wagons for the videos, the cameraman, the drip, all of that,
So you
the
need
time.
to make sure your money's up.
Do you get it? So I'm just thinking I'm slapping out all these videos and the return ain't really making sense to me, blood. And I'm getting a bit older. I'm on the later side of 30s. I'm thinking to myself, fam, obviously I'm not trying to be ageist in that and say that you have to stop because you don't. You can go as long as you want to go, bro. Like Giggs is killing it right now. And I'm just like, blood, like, you know what? I don't think if I had a hit or if I had that moment, who can I use? Even like a K Coke that's been on the show or a Marks, they're good examples that's been on your show. They had moments where they was the man in England.
The man,
Like you are the rapper. Like what?
Undeniably, like you're
it's
the
your
man.
season.
Like, okay, cool. So
people would never say, "Oh, you need to, like you will get 1 or 2 haters, but you won't get like masses of people saying, "Oh, he ain't really made it." They'll say that he had a time
Yeah.
And now we still appreciate him because he's a good rapper. Whereas me, I had never had a moment. I always had like little glimpses and little looks and that. But I never had that moment.
That's what I'm saying, because you did away games.
Yeah, 100%.
You did away games. Like SAS get the same treatment because they did away games.
Yeah.
So people don't.
Away games is a good term to
It's away games.
Nah, but I done way more home games than them.
No, but because you've got a highlight of away games. So you turn up with Dave East, spudding Dave East, or like in pictures, it don't make sense, bro. Like, it don't make sense. You know them ones. And then, there's other people like Mook. I've seen you.
Yeah, that's my
like,
guy. Yeah.
That's my
Uncle
guy.
Murda.
Hear what you said? So these people are just linking you. So, you've already got like, you know what I'm saying? Innit? But still, we're still going to remember. It's like, we're just programmed to remember the home games. We think are home. Do you get what I'm saying? But then when we take a sit back and really think about it.
When you have someone like Morgan on it, he'll tell you that ASB was like...
there's other people. Okay, like, for instance, people don't really mention JMC.
Yeah.
But he did tunes with Cassidy.
No, but his thing's different to mine, though. I'll tell you why.
I know, but I'm saying because he done away game.
Nah, he's different, though. Look, blood. I know him. I've met him before along the journey because as you said, Uncle Murda showed me who he was.
Okay.
Furthermore, let's keep it raw. That's a big up there. If they showed me, we got this tune with this other light skinned rapper from over there. I'm like, what's his name? And they showed me his name, and I didn't know him.
Song with Jada Kiss as well.
Cassidy, Sizzler.
Cassidy's got bare tunes.
Chic.
That's what I'm saying.
But he's a money. Look, bro. He's a money man.
He'll get his tunes.
He's a money man from the roads.
Okay, cool. But you might know these guys or might get the link. I get what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
He might pay for his things, but either way.
No, I'm not knocking that though, because it's still it's the music business.
The music has been done, and to me, I'm just looking at it like, rotted. A man just got a tune with that person, but we're here like battling over.
But can I break down the difference though?
Americans.
I break
on a higher level. That's
of course, because his rap is from America, isn't it?
At the time, I was looking at the American artists like, you've done a song with. Do you get what I'm saying, innit? Like, not realising that maybe no one in England even cares about that song.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying, innit? Maybe we just want to hear that American rapper rap with his boys.
Yeah.
Maybe they don't want to hear you, but either way,
that's a fact.
In the UK.
It's just a bragging right,
like,
innit?
Wow, he's done a tune with Styles P, or he's done a tune with... Do you get what I'm saying, fam?
But I'll give you the example of my man, because I've bucked him in person as well, and I think he's a real one, JMC.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'll give him an
an
example, right? His thing would be like, whatever he's done to get his P's, fair play, fam, because you're doing bits. His thing would be like a hustler's mentality. Like, if somehow he's got the link to Sheik Luch, Sheik, here's the tune, here's the stack, give me a verse, blood, innit? On a G thing still, like, it's not washed. It's the music business, bro. It's smart business. Putting his money where his mouth is.
That's what I'm saying.
But he's saying, blood, Sheik, give me that verse on this one, we do the video, I've covered everything, boom. Whereas me, didn't have the video with certain mans on that because I didn't pay. My team was like, his ASB's coming to the studio tonight. That's my brethren.
Yeah.
We smoke.
But where is it? In America?
Yeah.
Away?
Yeah.
Away game.
It's still away. It's still away.
Away game.
It's still an away fixture, 100%.
Yeah, away games.
But it's a different setup.
You know what I'm
saying?
Because
it's like they're throwing me a verse because they fuck with me. Do you get it? Yeah. And they might even I don't know if they must rate my music a little bit.
They have to.
Otherwise, they wouldn't really feel to write.
They have to, because if it's what's it called? What you say, you didn't pay them.
No.
They have to rate your thing. What are they doing? How are they just gonna jump?
Yeah.
It's the same what we would do if I was gonna do a song with an up and coming artist that maybe might not be known.
Yeah.
And fam, the first thing.
Yeah.
This favour thing. No, he has to be good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Uncle Murda done me a big favour, bro, by giving me a verse, bro. Do you know what I mean? He wanted peace for the video, and we didn't do the video, unfortunately, COVID and that. But like,
what's the name of that track?
It's called "What You Do It For." What you do it for the money? You know what I mean?
Put the link. All of these songs, I'm gonna be. You know them ones.
But it's like blood. He already fucked with Dave East and Shooter, and then he's seeing me on tour with them, and he already met me before he met them through the Brooklyn youths.
Yeah.
I was like, this is the London homie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was at his video shoot with Future and that.
Yeah. Okay.
Fabulous and that when they done that remix. Wow. Do you know what I mean? Man's there, blood.
Yeah.
Just chilling with Future's right there, blood. Yeah. Got a good flick with Fabulous that day. Good picture.
Yeah.
You get me? Like, man's been about, blood.
That's what I'm
saying.
But
like, fam, but you got to remember as well. You bring up Murda Mook, right? This is a great segue, bro. Murda Mook was on my podcast. And I got him on Margs' pen game. That's how you know he was with me.
Yeah. That's what. No, that's not what got me back in tune with you, because I knew about you first. I feel like Propane.
Yeah, he's my guy, man.
Propane's maybe
like I got like 5
was meant
songs
to come and link you or something to do a podcast. And then I just said, "What's a podcast?" And then he said, "No." He showed me something, and I just remember.
That's mad.
I just remember you like doing interviews or something
yeah,
like
yeah,
what we're
crazy.
doing now. You was doing
2016 and 2015 and that.
way back,
yeah.
but it didn't make sense to me. But it's just like, oh,
Bruv, I'm so glad you said that, bruv. No one, it made sense to nobody, bro.
It's like an interview. Like,
they didn't even understand it, fam. I was inviting people on, and they're like, "Oh yeah, what is that?" And then they're saying to me like, "Oh yeah, I hit you up when my album drops." And I'm like, "Nah, we don't do press runs. It's just a conversation, bro."
Just doing a conversation.
And they're like, "What, on radio?" Nah. Yeah. So where?
It's like you film it.
SoundCloud, bro.
Yeah.
We weren't even filmed back then. The first, my SAS episode and that, there's no footage.
So when did you start filming it?
We started filming it
when you restarted, or
we started later on.
I remember seeing footage.
I only done the footage thing because of not for the radio and that. I was pre-ing not for the radio or doing the footage thing. So I'm like, yeah, we need some cameras. But the problem with the cameras, you see how now you've got a camera there and that shit can run for a 5-hour episode, no problem.
Yeah.
Back then, the battery would die after like 20 minutes. The memory card would have to be changed. It needed to be recharged. So you needed people manning stuff. So it was always difficult to keep consistent episodes flowing. So I'd only book in special episodes because we would have to be free on that day.
Okay.
So the first filmed episode was who was it, blood? Because I've got like 4 big ones, bro, that are audio only. And if I told you the guest, you probably wouldn't even know that they exist, these episodes. But there's Black Child from Murda Inc.
Okay.
Audio only. Unkasa from Dipset.
Okay, was it on your YouTube?
Yeah, Real Talk True Stories, yeah. Okay. Audio only. SAS, audio only. Stamina Boy from Mucky Wolfpack, audio only. And Lexi Cruz, the porn star from LA, audio only. That's mad, isn't it?
Like, how long are they like?
2 hours and that.
2 hours,
like that.
and
Yeah,
that. Just bare conversation about
with a picture that moves, yeah. And they were getting like 2,000 views, but I was charting on the purple podcast app that you get on the phone, the Apple one. Okay. I was going like number 5 next to Ministry of Sound and all that. Okay. So I was making waves.
Okay, on the iTunes.
Yeah, bro.
The thing where you say the purple.
So I can't remember the first filmed episode, but the early filmed episodes for me was like the Heat Makers producers. I had them. Murda Mook, Paper Pabs, Sharky Major was the first one. Sharky Major was the first filmed one, and I got slewed on that podcast, bro, because I didn't know how to like interview properly. Man was just like,
what you doing?
Got drunk, bro, and was just chatting and that, and we were just. I was chatting to him like I know him though, you know what I mean? Yeah. And people were like, bro,
they want like
they want to know Sharky Major's life, not yours, you cunt. You know what I mean? So I was getting rinsed, fam. You get me? And even up to now, I still struggle to like tweak the journalist thing, but I just. My whole thing is that I want our podcast to just be barbershop convo. Yeah. And sometimes in the barbershop, you've got to raise up and talk loud. You get me?
There's what's it called, like on this, obviously, because normally I have more people in it. Yeah. So like there's opinions in it. So sometimes we're like
barking off and that.
Yeah. But then sometimes I don't really clock it until after when I'm watching it back. Yeah. But then like there was one episode or something where people was writing, you just let the guest talk.
Yeah. Let the guest talk.
Love it. But I was thinking, I can take that in. But guess what? I know the guest.
Yeah, we already reasoned like this on the phone.
I know the guest. So I found it hard to keep quiet. I should have. Yeah. But like, see, like with you now, for instance, because I've been taking in all of these comments.
Yeah.
I try to keep quiet.
Yeah, you know, you're good at it, bro.
So there's times when I just go, like, let's hold it, like, let the person
let
speak.
Him live. Let
them, even if I disagreed, it doesn't matter about me fully disagreeing about everything. Yeah. You're just telling what you understand what I'm saying?
Facts,
so I've kind of learned to just, like, look, even now, like, something's telling me, let him talk. You understand what I'm saying?
No, but you know what it is, bro? My brethren put it to me the other day, the best way. He was like, fam, when you get a certain guest on, your listener and viewing pool opens up to a wider audience. Because it's very different. For like, you probably experienced it by having K Coke and Marks and that one. This, like you could have a Pinky Notes who's a G.
Yeah.
Big up Pinky. Them man used to come to our block and do tunes at Beluga. Yeah. Bad boy. But you see, like, each episode is going to be different to a K Coke's one in a respectful way. I mean that. But because K Coke was signed to Rock Nation, he had the Jay-Z thing. He had a mad rap career. He was in prison.
Talk, you know what I'm saying, innit?
So it's like, no, it's not that so much about letting him talk. Sometimes it's the fact, that his fans are here now. So because he's fans here, they don't know Hunt. They don't even care that you was on UK Rap.
So they don't want to.
So they're like, bruv, shut up. We're here for him.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's not that you're talking any more than the other episode. It's just that the pool of viewers has become bigger.
And them 2 episodes that you mentioned,
they're standout.
They're standout, but there's a contrast in both of them.
Right.
Because I did the Marks one first, and I know Marks. So
he's your brethren, isn't
like, it? Yeah. So like and then what's it called? It's just bare talk. It's us, but I feel like he still got to say everything. But
good interview, bro.
Yeah,
sick interview. Still,
obviously his fans, but I don't know if they're all his fans from music. Some
no
of them
behavior in it.
Podcasts. They're like, tell these guys to shut up. Cool, no problem. Innit? But like,
see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. Look, but it is what it is.
It is what it is,
like,
cuzzy, man.
By K Coke's one, I think it's because we're in his studio, so I'm kind of just like,
you're in his world.
Just like taken back. I'm not in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so when he's saying
it's
about
an away game.
Things,
it's an away game.
It's an away game. Yeah, that's
an away.
That's what I'm saying. It's a away
you get me?
Fam.
Yeah, man.
There, so I'm just like, but he had stuff to say. So do you know what I'm saying? So
facts. Nah, I get it, bro. It's a tough cookie, man, to crumble because you got to work it out bit by bit and person by person. Because there's a time when I tried to shut up one episode and the guest was so quiet. So now I've got to talk, bro.
So now you got to talk. Do you understand what I'm saying?
You got to read the room, you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. That's what the people at home don't realise. You need to always keep... There's bare things going on in... Look, I might have to pick up my phone. Okay, where was I?
Yeah. You got to check the notepad. And they think you're texting your girl.
No, cuz...
That's what they think, though. They get onto me with that. But I'm looking at the notepad and making sure I'm not forgetting anything and that. You get me?
You're going to let the show go past and after think, oh my gosh,
didn't ask him about this.
I didn't ask him about this. I didn't... What's it called?
Yeah, man.
Do you get me?
Yeah, facts.
But all right, cuz...
Yeah.
What is your most known track?
My most known track? How do you, bro? Let me ask you a question. Though. How do you define that?
However you define it.
Is it however he just reversed that? Nice.
It's however you
he's
define
getting
it.
Good.
No, because
he's getting good.
It could be your most viewed, or it could be the one that that the most people have ever come up to you and said, "Cuz, see that track? Do you get what I'm saying? It might be the one that they say the lyric. Do you get what I'm saying? It's however you define it.
I think I had a few different ones for different eras. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, that's cool.
I feel like initially it was the "Is What It Is" song that Logan was playing because it was like, oh, it's my first time on radio.
Okay.
Then it was "I Am Crack," the one that Morgan shot the video to because it was like people couldn't believe how lyrical it was.
Yeah.
I remember hearing that like Merlin had showed a couple artists because he used to produce for the Movement and that, and they're just like, "Right, it's cold to get me." That ended up on bare mixtapes and that. So I think that one was a moment.
Like the compilation mixtape.
Yeah. You know the ones. That's how I met Limelight and all that. They was all playing it without me knowing them.
That's what I was going to say that.
Yeah, remember them. And then I'd say Devil's Pie is one of them because that's the moment that people realise that, oh, he's really in New York. Like, you know, like he's in New York. Like it's not like he's not in Times Square.
In the project.
Yeah, and they was just
like,
the
projects. You're in the project.
And that's why it got so much views.
That's what I'm saying. You're not in Times Square. You're in the project.
You get it? I've seen man in Times Square, no names. But then it's
like it's like guy in Trocadero or something.
Quickly shooting a video behind there and then going home. So obviously that was a moment. But then there was one video just before that, and that's why this video done so well, I believe, because this video before it ended up on like Channel AKA and that, and was quite big. And I directed it. Zach filmed it, and then me and Zach edited it together. Zach will tell you ASB is the most annoying guy to shoot a video for because he'll make you film way more than you need to, and then he'll want to sit and edit it with you and try and convince you to let me sit in with the edit by buying a takeaway and some weed and that. You know what I mean, man? I'm like that. I'm creative.
Coming around to check.
Fam. So it's like Zach will tell you, blood. Like I'll moan about the font and that. Like, why you made that font on the intro, blood? You get me? I'm annoying. And that video I saw Puff Daddy, Big Homie, I think it was called, and he was going around like New York, and he had a bare man in his video. So I was like, I'm gonna do a London one called Bright Lights. Cause I had this tune already. The tune was cold, teaser. So I went to like Grove and linked Ash Ketchum, Eden, Screw Fizzer.
Ash Ketchum, he was in Keys to the Game as well.
Yeah, exactly. He was Morgan's boy. So that's how obviously I knew him all. And then I went to Stonebridge and linked Squingy. Then I went to Brixton and linked Ty Nizzy. Then I went to Brixton and linked Shaq Leone.
Oh, all in the video.
Yeah,
I think I've seen this. What's the name of the song?
Bright Lights. And then I was in my ends with my man. Then my brethren Carlito had just come home from the Bing looking like a monster. So I linked him. Then I linked... when I was linking him, he was living in Tottenham at the time, but he's from my ends because he wasn't allowed in the borough because of the sentence that he had. And then Avellino was there with the other Hunt.
Yeah.
You know, the other Hunt. I knew him as well.
Hurricane.
Yeah, they got Hurricane. So, like, Avellino was there before he was Avellino.
Okay.
So, like, all of these people are in the video. And the video goes on for ages. Like, Haringey, I linked my boy Colonel and fucking Stacks. You get me? And then I went hard palm down in Broadwater Farm.
You did this all in in one day?
Yeah, I made Zach just jump in the whip, bruv. Like, we're going, man. We're doing this.
Man, he must have been
Get
pissed
me?
off with you. That
was a big one, though. And then,
like, obviously,
you know,
getting it done,
yeah,
was it all smooth? Yeah. Like, was it all smooth? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, smooth blood. Like, people respected the thing. And
you just said about 10
names,
Belugas in it, 20 names or something.
Obviously, yeah, man.
You've gone,
bro. I had like top trappers in my end in the video, like raw like that, and it was a thing where it's like, this one's big. Channel AKA picked it up. Sbtv posted it. They done well, man. They done good. They done its thing. And then I think I've had other moments that I like stand out, like the Westwood show where it's like ASB went westward and took the man them to Westwood from Northwest, South Utes and that. And it's like I wasn't bought by anybody. I was one of the first people from West to go on Westwood without being taken by someone from East or something. Someone that's bigger already. That
video, because I sometimes go on his page. I just, when I put his name, I put the hashtags different, so it's not. But you know what I'm saying. But I still use his content. It's got like historical stuff. You know what I'm saying. But was that up as well?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%, man.
Find that. I don't think I've seen
there's
that one.
Bro, I done like a behind bars for Link Up TV when it was weird, bro. Like it was in Ealing Youth Centre, and they had this booth, and it was like they filmed through the window and then inside. And then it's like you just rap and that. It was me, Trips, and Beluga and Casper. We all done one the same day. And Squingy. Yeah. That's how I met Squingy. And then we all done this thing that was new. We're gonna call it behind bars and that. So man's like a
test. Series 1 then,
yeah,
isn't it?
Yeah. Man's like a crash test dummy for like some of these things.
One with propane.
He done one same time. Yeah. He had a big one, bro. I think at the same time.
Propane, and it's like it just was like a microphone.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
And it's only when I've like looked back, it's like, oh, man was on the first series, yeah.
Yeah, come on,
what are you talking about? Like, what, man was on their first series, yeah. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that. Like,
early birds, bro.
Like it's like one of their early videos.
Yeah, man.
I think I just went with propane because we did a back to back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember it. Because he went the day after me.
Okay.
Yeah, we all done it the same weekend. Yeah. I remember it because Chuck was with Squingy. He done one.
Okay, Chuck.
Yeah, he was hard. That's how I realised Chuck was hard. I was there watching him do it live. Trips done one in front of me. Yeah. And I was like, oh my days, he's a monster. I watched all of these men do one. And then I realised Trips was a monster. His tone and delivery and that. I was like, yeah, he's fucking wild
South
with it.
London,
yeah.
A couple of them have got it. Like
you get me?
They're
the same gang, innit?
Yeah.
CFR.
Yeah. How they rap.
Yeah, blood. So these times are all standout, bro. And then I just feel like podcasting, you know, a lot of people would say that like, you know, Chucky and that was early. They were. Chucky was probably just a bit
Was
before.
you before them?
Nah, he was a touch before me.
Okay.
We come from the same studio as well. That's the thing. Savage Dan. So it's like Chucky was always doing content anyway. Chucky was like me. I rate Chucky because even when Chucky was a DJ, he was an MC before, garage MC. But then he would do like link up TV shows where he had breakfast with JME interviewing him.
Okay.
And then he done
his own ideas.
Yeah, and he done an SAS interview on Freeze FM, which was a pirate radio station back in the day. Okay. So he's been like me. I used to do that. I used to film and then do these interview things that I was working on. So we're similar in that respect. So I think he picked up the podcast game slightly before me, maybe a month or two.
Yeah.
2015, if I remember correctly. I think Dan told me. And that's why Savage Dan ended up being a podcaster, bro, because he's the engineer. So he's clicking this button to press record, and then there's nothing to do apart from just sit in the back, watch.
You might as well get on the
and
camera.
chime in.
Yeah.
And he used to chime in and from the back.
So that's how it starts.
People used to hear his voice and his laugh was crazy. Yeah. They used to be like, oh, this guy's mental. Who's that? I wonder what he looks like. And that's how he became someone.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
In that game. But yeah, man, like it was just good times to start something new. My inspiration for podcasting came from a mixture of Taxstone and Drink Champs. And I used to love, there was an episode of Drink Champs where it's Tony Yayo, Cisco, Daz Dillinger, Corrupt, and fucking some next rapper walked in from Drew Hill as well, and they just all like arguing in a room basically, like a hood. It's the early Drink Champs, bro. They was in a hotel room, and they just got like bare mics around the table. Some of them are sharing a mic, and then Yayo and Corrupt are arguing about Crips and Bloods and that. and it was a gangster episode. He's like, yeah, we was gonna kill Ja Rule, man. You know what I mean? It's gangster.
Okay.
And I was like, yo. And then Taxstone was a sick podcaster, bro. He used to like sit down with people and reason, no visuals as well.
Yeah.
Reason with them about real shit. Like he had like Exhibit there, one episode and that. And I'm like, Exhibit? I ain't heard about this guy in time. I'd love to hear his story.
Ride,
yeah, bro.
Exhibit. Yeah, he was alright.
He was a sick rapper.
So
so obviously like these things were just like, yo, I can do this in England, blood. My brethren P from my ends, we went to link Cormega, bro. Because Cormega had seen that I'd been to Queensbridge, recognised me, and when he come London, I reached out to him and he responded because he recognised me. And he was looking smoke, whatever, you get me? So we went to Buck Cormega, and he was just like, my brethren was just bare quiet the whole time. And he's one of the realest guys I know, my brethren. He's a very real guy. And when we left, he was like, blood, how'd you just talk to him like he's normal like that? And I was like,
mega, man.
yeah, you know them ones? He's like, done mad push-ups to the Testament and that. You know them ones like...
it's different, innit? Like,
it do hit different, man. That shit hit different when you do push-ups to that shit. When you rate his lyric for lyric and that.
Someone,
yeah,
like,
blood.
It's different. Like, it's just different.
And he was like, we need to find a way for you to record these convos. That's how it started.
Okay.
So we was like, all right, I've seen Taxstone and Nori. Man can do this still. You get me? So that's why I rang SAS. Because Mayhem has always looked out for me, bro, and off the love. He knows who I know in America, and he knows I know real Crips and that from Brooklyn. I know he knows real Bloods and that from over there. Yeah. So it's like, we know it's official. Like, so he used to say to me, blood, we done the interview with you before and that. We'll pull up. Fuck it, we'll come next week and that. So that was like the real. We done a pilot episode before. I put it out and then I took it down quickly once I done the SAS one at the end. So I started again in 2016.
Okay.
Yeah, the pilot one was 2015, but me and my boy was just like bantering and that. And
so you took it down and
yeah, you know, I was a bit kind of unsure at the time, and then the SAS one was the first official EP one.
Yes, but you stopped again, innit?
Yeah.
So when have you restarted it?
After our interview, bro.
See this run here.
Yeah, this is new.
This run here that you're doing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
2021.
Yeah.
No, 2022.
2022.
Yeah, 2022.
Okay, so when did you restarted?
February 2022.
Well, after you came on.
Yeah.
And
you interviewed me about my music, bro.
Okay.
Because I was dropping all them tunes that I was just talking about, like the ones with Boost and all that.
Yeah.
So you was interviewing me about my new music and that more so.
Okay.
Did you get it?
So I know I bring you there for Golden Era, but we always end up into the future.
Yeah.
So it's
because I was you was interviewing me as a rapper, I should say, rather than my new music. So like at that point, bro, I just looked and I went back. The first episode was February 2022. I dropped a song of Valentine's Day with the episode.
Okay.
So and it was me, D Gully as my co-host, and the first guest was Flashy Silla.
Okay.
And he's a youth that does something called Block Report on Mixtape Madness, and he interviewed me months before that for my music.
Okay, so it's made
and I liked his ear for music, bro. Like he knew what he was talking about.
You know, you could have a good conversation.
So
with him.
So we kicked it off with that.
Okay.
And then I just used as many of my links as I could again, just draw.
Just draws for the people.
But this time, I swear, I'm never stopping again, bro.
Yeah.
You're gonna see me.
You can see that it's like it's
picking
gonna
up.
build.
Yeah, bro.
Everything's building. Like people are watching it every week. Do you know what I'm saying? And then there's other podcasts, so it's like it's like channels. If you know what I'm saying,
what we said earlier,
it's like channels, fam. So yeah, man.
It's been dope to see you grow as well. Like pause, like to see that. That's mad, isn't it? I just thought, wow, what?
Still.
Yeah, blood. You get me? But it's been dope to see you like grow as a platform because it's like, cuz.
And vice versa.
Remember the setup.
That's what I'm saying.
Compared to this, there's levels, cuz.
The setup, the camera,
fam,
the
man
camera.
had the wall in it with the little, you know what I mean? Like, come on, cuz, man.
Like now it's like, cool, we're doing it different.
And it was still good then, but now it's
but I feel like, it's better now.
Yeah.
Because now I've even learnt a few more skills, you know what I'm saying? Like, man's
levels, fam.
Yeah, man's leveled up.
But man's coming for the game now, bro. I feel, honestly,
definitely, man.
I feel like a year or two from now, maybe before, God willing, like I feel like man's gonna be one of the biggest platforms in England, bro.
Most definitely.
I feel like the Americans to come through and chop up.
And I think like we all just gonna help build each other.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%.
Because people can't just watch one podcast.
Some
They're gonna
people
watch
are fucking. Some people are haters as well in that game. There's a podcast click scene. There's a scene, clicky podcast scene, and we ain't in it. But that's cool.
That's why I don't know about it.
Nah, they're there.
I probably not. Well, actually, I might watch
you would,
some of them. I don't know.
Yeah, you would know. You would know. But I don't think you care enough. That's the truth.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, I don't think you care for
I
which
think
is good.
My lane ain't in their lane. So I don't have to like worry about.
Nah, but the lane's a different combo in my opinion. I don't think that matters anyway because there's always gonna be room for everyone because when everyone was rapping, look how many rappers there was.
Yeah.
There was still room really in it. But it's like with the podcast click thing, there's like these cliques of podcasts. They all go on each other's shows, bring each other to things, and they.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah,
and they're like
ones become boring though, man.
I think so. I think they fucked it up.
Yeah, you're just interviewing each other, man. What about
what about the other people?
What about listen, brother? What about the people that you ain't heard about? You ain't heard from these,
and they're not even in tune with them.
From these guys in so long.
Facts.
And I've just bought. Are you right? Nah, man.
This is the thing what I rate about like our platforms, yeah, which is obviously like why we always kept good rapport because we respect what each other do. Like Blood, as soon as you done the episode with Pinky Notes, I watched that one straight away. Who else is interviewing Pinky Notes?
That's what I'm saying. Like, you understand? Like, it's
I'm
like
thinking, fucking hell, Blood, that's hard.
A man's got an actual relationship with him. That's why.
And he's a serious cat, bro. Like, he's done his thing. And
that's what I'm saying.
I mean?
Like,
he's got a good story.
He's my brethren. That's my brethren, though. You know, like, so
it's like, fam,
he's going to pull up just off the strength that I've said.
We just had Rico Squeeze on, from Section Boys.
Saying. You're drawing for old school people.
That one, he said it on the camera, Blood, that you invited me in 2017, but I didn't know what a podcast was. I only heard of Joe Budden in America. And he's like, Blood, like, now we're here, fuck it. And it's like, these people ain't got Rico Squeeze on their platform. I'm asking them what happened with Section Boys and that.
Because
do you know what I'm trying to say? Like,
come on, fam, man. Drawing for people like Ironic and stuff.
So, you know what I'm trying to say?
Drawing for like, do you understand what I'm saying, fam?
It's different. It's different, bro. It's different stuff.
Nah, man.
And then you got to remember, my angle, my unique selling point is that I can get Ironic, Show Shallow, I can go shout RA.
Show Shallow, yes.
Like, man's had RA, Frisco and all that. Man can hit up the Dons from London that are 30 and have their own fan bases in their own era. But then the beauty of what I do is I can say, oh, yo, Murda Mook, you ready for the part 2, Blood?
Yeah. You can draw for different people.
My name, Graf, Graf came on.
That's what I'm saying. It's having a different pool.
Man just done the Treyway episode.
That's a big selling point, to be honest.
Yeah, bro. Man's done the Dave East episode.
You know what I'm saying? I'm finding the people that's like, oh shit, you forgot about him, didn't you?
Yeah.
But at one time, he was the man.
He was sick.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah.
So I get it,
that's
bro.
what it is. Yeah, man. Everyone's got their lane. You get me? And
facts.
It's we're able to watch all of the podcasts or whatever ones you choose to watch. You
yeah,
get me? That's
definitely, bro. 100%.
Yeah,
100%, fam. 100%, man.
But cuz, what would you say is your biggest collaboration?
Good question, man. My biggest collaboration, man. Shit, man. I guess the song with Uncle Murda, I guess, is up there for me because personally, I listened to him, watched him on all the DVDs, thought he was an absolute maniac, and then loved his bars, bro. He was greasy.
Yeah. He's animated. Man.
But then when he gave me the verse and he sent it over to me, he hit me up like, "You heard it yet? Let me know." And I'm like, nah, I'm on my way to the studio. He's like, all right. And my brethren, who is fully outside, come for that verse. He don't normally come studio with me, and he's like,
wants to hear that verse.
I need to hear what it is. Because he's thinking, like, he nearly cried, bro. Man said, blood, it's emotional, cuz. Man said, fam, he gave you a verse,
I can't believe his brethren's got a verse.
Bro, and it was a hard verse, fam.
Verse,
yeah, he went in. He went in on it still, you get me? So that was...
What's the track called?
It's called, what do you call it? No, sorry, what'd you do it for?
What'd you do it for?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we've mentioned it before anyway, so it's already in the link.
He's fucking cold blood. And then I'd say, who else, bro, man? I've had some moments, cuz, man. Fuck, man. The tune with Tiny Boost was one of my favorites, bro. Where I'm from. You ain't been where I've been, sorry. You ain't been where I've been. You ain't seen what I've seen. That was a tune, fam. That was hard. That was getting spun all over Snoochie Shy show and that. That was big store. Who else, man? Fucking hell, blood. Man's had a few tunes, bro. I'll be honest, I've done tunes that I've forgotten about as well. So I can't remember them all, bro. And I've never really, I don't know, some of my favourite songs are on my own as well. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, you know what I'm saying? So,
but yeah, you can't really share with people, fam.
Do you know what? My biggest collaboration was with King Shooter because he was a really good close friend of mine. And he passed away, and it meant a lot. It means a lot to me now to look back and know that we had a song and a video.
Something to look
back
on.
So I'd say that. Yeah.
What's the name?
It's called Say Less.
Say Less.
Yeah, ASB and King Shooter.
Say Less.
You were chatty patty. I said Say Less. Yeah, big tune star.
See what the people got bare stuff to go and click on.
Yeah, man. Get me.
They got
bare stuff to click on. Bare episodes of that as well.
bare stuff to click on.
Man.
Yeah.
That's it,
All right, so let me see what we got for you now then, cuz. Yeah, I feel like we've asked you. Well, not we. Like, I feel like I've asked you most of the stuff. Yeah. But I would normally I would ask you something like, "What's new? What's next?"
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, so we can like wrap it up in it.
Yeah, I'll say like yesterday, the Seco Billy episode of the podcast come out, which is he's the CEO of Treyway.
Okay.
So he discovered 6ix9ine.
Yeah.
Rang him to all the man them, and they turned him blood and all that. But he was the person that discovered him, and he's a blood. So he don't really sit down with people. But I know him from the hood in New York, and the only platforms that he's been on to talk before was Vlad and No Jumper, and they got millions of views. So he come and blessed our podcast with the story and that. So that's out now. That's one to look out for. And we've got like a couple of episodes that ain't out yet. One was Warrico.
Just holding on to.
Well, now we're gonna get them out soon, but it's just that I kind of like I started going crazy with the recording process and just done loads back to back. So we just dropped the Frisco one, which I think is one of Frisco's best ever interviews because he hasn't done too many interviews that aren't about like banter, like Gasworks and that. He's done them, but we got in-depth rap talk. Warrico from Nottingham, that one's due to drop next week.
Okay, yeah.
That was interesting, insightful. And then after that, I've done one with one guy from Northwest London called Meldog.
Meldog, who's that?
Yeah, Meldog's a brother who part of Not Nice crew back in the day from Kensal Green, but he's one of those brothers that like a Fredo and that would have grown up knowing about and listening to and that. Yeah. He's a G, and he done a lot of jail time. He's got a mad story. Don't want to give too much away because it's like this is coming out on the pod, but he ain't really been on a podcast before. Like we had like fucking Justo and that from South Killy come on the podcast and that, and he don't really do that. Like, and that's my, you know what I mean, my G and that. So it's like to have these kind of figures from Northwest and West, like podgy figures and that they come through the pod.
Yeah, I saw that one.
You get me, and they know man on a level from the ends and that, so they come and chop it up and that, and they're epic stories, bro. So go check them out.
People you can't see these people.
Yeah, they're not easy to get hold of.
You can't get a hold of enough of these people.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Enough of these people, fam. Do you know what? Yeah, to even get through to Morgan, Jesus Christ.
Like, facts.
Do you know what I'm saying, fam? Like these man not even on the phone.
Yeah, different thing, innit?
Yeah, fam. So,
but people respect what you did, bro, and that, so it makes sense.
Yeah,
that's why
I can call in a one favour. I can, I come out for you. You know them ones like
facts,
they come on and they say, you see, remember that time when you. And they'll tell me the thing that I did that I didn't even wasn't.
Yeah, you just blessed them with like.
I just did something.
Yeah.
You want me to jump on this? Okay, cool, no problem. Do you want me to rap with him? No problem. You understand?
Yeah, facts. So now facts.
The things are coming back into play. Bro. You know what I'm saying?
100%, man. You get me?
Yeah, cause so what? It's just the podcast. That's
I'm not really.
What about the music?
Bro, the music's it's one of them things. If I come back and hit them with I've got about 3 music videos that I did and never dropped because I just stopped.
So what are you looking to?
R.I.P. Shako, man, my boy Shako. When he passed away, he lost his life on the block, man, where most of the men them grew up around and that, and he was a good kid, man. You know, granted, he was an outside youth, but he was a good, clean-hearted youth that weren't like, he weren't like, you know what I mean? And I just thought, fuck this rap thing for a bit, man. Put me off, bro. Like, it's like, do you get me? People are glamorizing that stuff too much, and you get me? And I just thought, nah, man.
Real life.
Yeah, blood. I was like, you know what, man? I think I'm outgrowing some of the content and that, and I just feel like blood, man. Just like I feel like when I was podcasting back when it wasn't visual and that, people would stop me way more than they would stop me as a rapper. They would go, "Wow, you're the guy that interviewed SAS, and you're the guy that
done such and such."
On Casa and that, and then I'll be like, yeah, and they'd be like, "That's hard." So I feel like the podcast thing bring me more positive feedback.
Yeah,
and I just feel like that energy was where I wanted to go again with it, bro. So. Yeah, I feel like music is just when you know us, bro. You know what we're on, bro. If we I said, if we load up a beat,
it's when man's ready.
Yeah, if and when.
It's when man's ready. When man feel like what?
Yeah, take that tune. Yeah,
I did a challenge, and I just put it up, and then everyone started rapping.
See what I'm trying to say?
But I didn't.
Yeah, I saw that.
I didn't think everyone was like. I had 30.
Yeah.
Like
that's sick.
30.
That's bare participants.
That's bare. That's like I'm like wow.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like so. It's just when...
Yeah, I saw that with the writing on the screen and that. I saw that,
it's
hard.
just when man's ready, and it's just like, put it up.
Trust me, blood. So, yeah, man, that's it really, man. I'm definitely like the podcast thing. Obviously, I've got other ventures behind the scenes that I'm dealing with and that, but they're more business, you know me, and more to come, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
All right. Cuz, you know what, yeah, I'm proper glad you know, like
we had to do this, bro.
Got this out of the way.
I owed it to you anyway.
You know what I'm saying, cuz?
You owed me the interview.
It's me originally, cuz even when I hollered at you, I could hear like, yeah, what, you lost it, yeah, like I could just hear it, like, yeah, cuz I said, cuz we can do next week.
Yeah, do you remember that?
She's like, yeah, cuz, you know what though, cuz it's kind of like we just said it already, you know, like, so it's like, oh shit.
Do you know one thing about me, bro, is that I find it very hard to fake it, and that's why I also get a lot of people like, oh, this guy talks a lot, or this guy when I'm on camera, because like, one, I have to be in the mood on the day, so, and two, I have to be talking about something I'm passionate about, and it's like I wouldn't like want to force a this is what we said last week.
I'm a what's it called? I'm a that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So that's why I'm just like waffling away, like, yeah, cuz man, I pressed it by accident, like, but in my head I'm thinking if it was me and it was vice versa, I'll be thinking this dickhead. That's what I'd be thinking.
Nah, man. I already understood the podcast game though.
Cuz I know when I say that, I don't mean that man's a. I just think that's my words. This, you know, like this idiot, man. How you gonna lose the thing? But I still say, oh, cuz, all right, cuz, cool. But next week, I don't know about next week. The same way I expected it, but I was just hoping.
Yeah, you got to hustle.
You know, like an L. You know, like L, like corrects things and all that. So I was just on an L mission.
Do it again.
Let's just do it again. Quickly. Let me see if I can.
Yeah, because most men would be like, oh, all right, fuck it.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Innit? So, a next man might have been like, cool, because you film stuff, innit? So you know that you're going to go off and film your podcast or whatever, innit? Do you understand? You know that you're going to be doing stuff. Someone else might have thought, nah, you know what? I need this opportunity. Let me go back and that.
Oh, 100%, yeah. Some people, I was kind of upset that we lost it because we had a deep convo.
It was good.
Yeah. But
I feel like this one was sick as well, man. This was better.
It's more relevant now, bro. We're both big podcasters now. Like, we're both proper coming up in the game, cuz you get me? Like, we're going to look back on this in years to come and go, this was a point where both our platforms were going like that. And then when we're up here, we're going to look back and look at that convo we had there like that. Yeah. Like, bro, remember that convo?
Remember what we was talking about? And like, cuz
we was talking about the podcast click and now we're fucking in it. Like,
now we're in it. Like, yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's us and it was like,
yeah, you know what I'm trying to say? So,
no.
Trust me, blood. Like, you get me? It's mad. It's real.
Man.
It's real like that, man. Trust me. It's real, G.
Yeah, cuz.
But nah, it's been a pleasure, bro. It's been an honour to be on. I appreciate your hospitality.
Definitely,
because I know the grind is tough.
Man. Come on, man.
Don't stop, bro, man.
Definitely.
One thing I think I've clocked in life is that consistency beats talent, bruv. And that ain't saying man ain't talented. That's just saying that, like, you could be as talented as you want to be, like Lloyd Banks and that, them man, but they didn't go to the same level as certain man in that car. Yeah, they don't press the gas enough. Do you know what I mean? So you just don't stop, blood. You get me?
You know, that's what I'm saying, because I really enjoyed doing this podcast. It's getting me to meet people. Some I knew, some I didn't know, but we all know each other through music. So.
Facts.
It's all blessed, you know what I mean? Like, fam,
come on,
jump in the time machine, information's given to these people at home, everyone's happy. You understand what I'm saying?
Come on, man, you done know that.
Alright, so anyway, let's just wrap this up. Yeah. It's your boy HUN Tizzy, and this is the Golden Era UK Rap Podcast with
ASB, Real Talk True Stories Podcast. Bomb.
Until next time.
My guy, man. Love, G. Thanks for having me, man. Big up.
Wait, some will rise, some will fall. Some will get the bag, some won't get none at all. Keep it flipping like a somersault, cause this is real rap for the connoisseurs. Some will rise, some will fall. Some will get the bag, some won't get none at all. Keep it flipping like a somersault, cause this is real rap for the connoisseurs. Yo, hold on a second and let me build a flips. Let me get it together, come with some killer-ish. I was raised in the place where the villains live, trying to get the notes the same colour as the villa kit. Wait, a hard graft for the dividends.